to the show where we're bringing you the latest, don't you know?
Here we go.
We're the hosts that you've been waiting for.
Wind up.
Chieftain, Hero, Black Light, Oni, and Soda Pop TV.
And the pick.
Laggin Out wants to shouting about, bringing you the hottest news without a doubt. From internet trends to the games we adore, all the movie buzz and so much more. We'll keep you updated about what's on your screen, from the news trailers to the meme that's mean. Gotta keep it real, gotta keep it fresh.
Good evening, Laggin Out Legion.
Yo.
I'm gonna go high energy. We're gonna do amazing. It's gonna be great. It's Lagging Out live on Fridays, 8 p.m. East. Welcome to the greatest show that you're not watching about gaming news, video games, and everything else in between. Please welcome one of our co-hosts, Black Light Oni. It's Hiro, the IT guy with his Quagmire shirt on tonight.
Oh, by the way,
Giggity, giggity.
I didn't say it earlier. Hi.
The only host that runs at 60 frames a second. Please welcome Soda Popinski.
There the top.
And the Mad Hatter with the attention span of goldfish. Please welcome me, Chieftain.
You know, ironically, that's a live show.
Dory is my cousin. Let's just keep it at that. I can't remember.
I don't
Yeah.
know if it's true or not, but supposedly goldfish don't actually only have a 3-second memory span.
That is correct. That was proven on Mythbusters.
Oh, was it really?
Was it really? I did not know that.
Yes.
Maybe can I say I have the attention span of Doug? Would that be more accurate?
Doug?
Hi, I am Doug, and I love you.
Oh,
You know, Pixar, like he's like Squirrel, kind of like that guy. Would that be more accurate to say I have the attention span of Doug?
that would
Sometimes.
probably work.
Yeah, that's me.
I was
It's-
thinking you were talking about Doug Funny, the old school Nickelodeon cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
I seriously
That's what I
thought you were
thought,
thinking
too.
that, and I was like, well, it's not that he didn't have a very long attention span. It's that he was a fucking space case and would like daydream all the time.
Right? I can't remember the Doug theme song, but when I hear a Doug, I think of the Rugrats theme song. So I hear in my head, do 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 do. I don't know why. That is not the Doug theme song.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes, it is.
Is it really?
That is the Doug theme.
Oh,
song.
it is the Doug. Okay. Do
That's
I
not
get a
the
bell for
Rugrats
that?
theme song.
Do I get a bell for that?
Get a bell for that.
All right. Everyone's saying hi to everybody in the live. Hello, live. Hello, Legion. How's everybody doing today? I must tell everybody I am very excited. Thank you, Hiro.
Had to
I am
start-
very excited because I have an announcement for the crew here, the staff, and Legion. I finally finished. Up, cheer and death. Dick measuring contest in the chat here as we're going on. 100 bit each. They're going hard. They're going hard.
Giggity.
We're going hard. Yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, balls. There we go. Balls. Dick and balls. And yes, I wore this shirt last week, and no, I haven't washed it since. So judge me.
Judge.
Judge me. Aaron, judge me.
Oh God.
Please start hitting Aaron Judge. Batting 143. That's how much my leg weighs.
That's
Whoa.
wow.
It's horrible. I scream at him. If I was there, I'd be like, hit the ball.
Has he not?
You're
Like-
not trying.
Fuck you.
So,
So-
Neil, I've been doing good lately. Got it.
Oh, it's enough to piss off the Pope.
What up, Magma?
Magma Soldier is in the house. Please welcome Magma Soldier. Magma Soldier. Holding it down in the chat with
I forgot.
7 other wonderful people in there. Thank you for joining us.
Hold
So I
on.
got a question.
I'm gonna fix that real quick. I
Court.
forgot to put up my
Oh,
black.
I'm dumb. I freaking misspelled that. Thank you, Oni. Durr.
Durr.
Let's see.
Nice catch. Where is that? Let me fix that really quick as we're talking. But I took the extra time. I got up really super early because we're going to do some advertising on Instagram. And
oh yeah.
yeah, I think I spelt it wrong. Didn't I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong in Discord too, Oni, didn't I?
Yes, but I thought it was just a mistake because I typed it correctly the first time. So
Oh, okay. I see. Where is that topics? Destiny 2, right? Where is it? Where is it? I'm scanning through it. I can't find it. Devs making negative roll. IGN false avoid the evasion of the sanction in these sports. Campers Corner. Robin Williams was trash talking COD players. IGN. Why do we care? Oh, there it is. CAYDE. How did I miss that?
Probably because you were talking about it before it happened, ironically. Because we actually had that conversation. You actually asked, which way is it? Is it Cade?
Yeah.
Or Cade with
Really notoriously bad speller. I'm really bad at it. And Oni's a way better speller than me. So I say I can't. I was never good at spelling. My brain moves too quickly for my hands to catch up. It's like I have to proofread everything 3 or 4 times. It's a hot mess. But let's thank you. Oh, is that a gift? Thank you for the gifted sub, Tyrande.
Woo.
Woo woo. All right, so let's go to let's go to this and do our quick little read. We miss Rogue Raven. We hope she's doing well.
Agreed.
We want to see her back, and maybe like they can hire like 8 people so she has to do the job of 8 people at her job. We love her. We want her to come back.
or make her
How
be
you
the
doing,
Harley
Mr.
Quinn.
J?
Oh, what was that?
Just for your little stream.
Nothing.
Oh man, I wanted to hear it. I stopped the video so I could hear you. Are you sure? I wanted to hear it anyways.
How you doing, Mr. J? Is this for your little stream?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Attention. And that means you in the back.
That means you, Tear and Death.
The preceding content is intended for mature audiences only. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Laggin Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers.
Blame it on soda.
That means we ain't liable. If you're under 18, get the fuck out. I wonder where that B-man is.
I have no idea. Where is that B-man?
Sucking balls somewhere.
I am hanging out with Zombie
Only
Killer's
in the
mom.
Suicide Squad game.
Wow.
I'm hanging out with Zombie Killer's mom. I'd tap that. Still getting views on Facebook, by the way. I think it's at like 15,000 views.
So is Racist Mario, by the way.
Racist Mario and sexual harassment Batman are like really popular on Facebook for some reason. It was like the corniest shit ever. I put like a Photoshop picture. I cut out a PNG and put it over my. It wasn't even a real fucking mask. It was just.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was terribly done, but hilarious.
Oh god! I mean, it felt like '90s Conan. Or the beginning of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh god.
You know, like the sailor, because I say, "Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?"
Oh, hard pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Some guy dressed up as him for Halloween. They just made like a giant picture and cut out the mouth. It was like perfect. It was so funny. But I actually got the trailer done. You guys want to see that really quick before we get started?
Absolutely. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Can I put it on the big screen?
Totally.
All right, full screen. Let's go to the fancy transition. Ooh.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
I'm the chieftain.
Garbage human. Love it.
Good lord. Whoa, dude. Lol.
I love it. I need that asset so I can upload it to Rumble.
Nice.
So thanks, guys.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno, thank you. I worked my ass off on that. 1 to 10, 10 being the best thing you've ever seen. Solid 6, I would say.
I would give it like an 8 or a 9. As far as like an advertisement, I think it's probably by and far better than anything else I've seen.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Look
true,
out,
true,
geeks
true.
and gamers, we're coming for you. No, just kidding. We like geeks and gamers. So, I think Badger's liking it in binary.
Yeah, that actually says fuck chieftain.
Oh, really? I knew it.
Yeah.
What's up, Gazoo? Thank you for the compliment,
Hey,
sir.
Gazoo.
Welcome to the madness, sir. So, I couldn't fit in. I wanted to keep the cursing out. Otherwise, I would have used the only "come at me, I fucking dare you." But I wanted to put both of them in there. But emotional damage was long enough, so I could just throw that in there. So I just threw that in there to be funnier. I'm like, that's funnier. It's like over my video, it's like rage quitter. Everyone provided great content. So, also shout out to Soda to let me borrow his Envato templates. So,
I don't use templates. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't use templates. I use templates because I'm fucking lazy. Also, we have, I think I said it last week, we have an official credit. So if you check out the Jackson View Museum, the USS Orlick, Lagging Out, did some production for that museum. So check out that if you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Big shout out to Keith. And we'll be working with Jerry Smith Studios, Jerry Smith Television Studios in the future as well. So we'll be working with a lot of projects with him. He's actually...
Jerry.
Yeah, he's won 5 Emmys and stuff like that. So we really like the work. So we might have work there, like even writing scripts. So if anyone's interested in making extra money, you want to be part of Lagging Out staff, and you have a particular skill, you can send your email to laggingout@gmail.com. Make sure you say the title that you want, your resume, and we'll see what we can do. We're just starting, so the work is going to be very hit and miss, but you will be paid and on contract. So... like a real production company, guys. How about that shit, huh? Crazy.
What the fuck?
I know. What the fuck, man? Like, we're legit and shit. Speaking of that, if you don't have the money and you just love being entertained by a bunch of useful idiots like ourselves, there's free ways to
Useful
do
or
that.
Useless.
Yeah, I'm completely useless.
You said useful.
Oh, you guys are useful. I'm useless. Let's just keep that. Let's just keep the facts straight here, right? Just you guys make me look good. That's all it is to it. But that and cover up and makeup, a hell of a thing, and a cleanup on Zoom to make this look like something better. But you can give us a shout out, follow our stream page, tell a friend, engage in our post, and just flat out cheer. And check this out. Last night I found a free use QR code. This actually fucking works. So if you actually scan this QR code, it actually does work. It goes to all our social media outlet, our link tree. So, and the first thing on our link tree is donations, because the greatest nation is a donation.
We're gonna give somebody a new tattoo.
Oh shit! Is Nova here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Nova, this is gonna be tattooed on your ass. Here we go. There's a lot of colors in there for you. It's very colorful.
There is some colors in there.
Yeah, like it actually is supposed to have a Lagging Out logo in there, but it's, I don't know what it did. It fucked it up. Anyways,
Yeah, it did.
it's just like major fuck. And I actually had somebody scan the sign on the back of my Jeep to get the links and everything this week. It was pretty cool.
Sweet.
It worked. Yay. My theory worked. He was like, "Oh, you're a Jeep guy." It's like, I just bought a Gladiator. We talk about Jeeps and stuff, and he plays. It's the long guy. He plays video games, Call of Duty, all that stuff. So hopefully, if he drops in the chat, make sure you say hello, sir. The Massey guy. I don't know your name, but he's a super nice guy. And thank you. We have a new booster this week, Marion Soul. Thank you, Marion Soul. But also thank you
for
Yeah.
giving that out.
Even that out has
But
been driving Soda crazy for like months.
it has.
Yeah, Soda Pop, Hypernova. I go right into my accent when I say Hypernova.
Happened now.
A Mariner, Ezreal, Stormwolf, Prophet, Tear and Death, and Marian Soul. Thank you. I think Mirren Soul. I think that's how you say that.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, I know you guys are checking them out. How you doing? Checking out Soda and the Mariner last night. So what did you guys do last night? That was like besides blowing everybody up.
Oh, Mariner tried to blow us all up again last night.
Oh my
literally.
God,
Like,
Mariner, you gotta
regular
work.
event.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like 5 times last week, but I was smart enough to stand away from. This time I was in a conversation with the chick who had like a giant thing of like
Boobies?
black powder, and she was like, "I'm
Racist.
gonna blow everybody up," and somehow he cut the scene off when I was talking, and she just fucking yeeted us all. So
Oh my God.
it was
So,
funny though.
We need to get a plushie of Mariner's character and give it to Oni now.
Now,
Right.
now, let's not do anything hilarious. Actual
Was it?
quote.
Yes.
Pretty funny. I don't know why he's blowing shit up lately, but
You know what I completely forgot to do? I was going to put a link. That's the one thing I forgot to add to the slides today, because big shout out to Badger for getting the slides done for us today. We love you, Badger.
Attention.
Oh, sorry,
The
Badger.
preceding content is intended for
There you go. Badger does a great job with that. I added some notes for myself because I forget what the topics are about half the time. But yeah, check them out on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. and then they briefly end at 7:45 p.m. Yeah.
we get
No,
a
they
good
can go about
45. We get a good 15 minutes.
You get a good 15 minutes in, yeah, because then it's Mariner's bedtime. So, but just kidding, Mariner. I got to give you shit. I haven't given you shit in months, so I figured I'd give you the business. That way you feel loved. But yeah, it's really fun to watch. Unfortunately, I was trying to put my classes together because they always come to me broken because I teach college, and they never give me something that's actually working okay. So I'd go in there and fix it. Soda actually taught the same class. It's a storyboarding class. He's like, yeah, they had to do 40 panels, so I just made them do 8. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong? You can't tell the story in 8 panels. This isn't name that tune. I can name that tune in 8 panels.
I think I knocked it to 24.
So I feel worse now. I did 15.
Yeah, see? Huh?
The midterms are crazy. They're like 200 panels in a week. I'm like, that's too much.
Yeah, I definitely changed all that shit too. Just because I don't want to grade it.
Right. Right? That's what I did too. Oh, look at that. It's a QR code there again, guys. Check out that QR code. Look how weird it looks. It looks like someone with ADD made it. Wait, someone with ADD did make it. All right. That ADHD kicking in with the QR codes for Chieftain. I can't think good. I'll make this. It looks cool. It's shiny. It's new. Let's put it on everything. Yeah.
And it's grabbing everybody's attention that has ADHD immediately.
Right. You're like, ooh, pretty colors. I'm just going to sit here for hours. Ugh. So this week's trivia question was done by Badger, correct?
Yeah.
Badger's working OT. When do you sleep, Badger? She's like, whenever I can.
All the time.
So
Just logged into Discord.
Right. So great job. She's very busy this week. Very busy lady. So, if Soda would like to read this, I will hit the music. See if you can finagle your way through this language.
She couldn't wit with like the bubble fruit or the fucking, fire, flame. All right, so this is from One Piece. You guys didn't know which devil fruit is not in the devil fruit encyclopedia. So I'm gonna say Gomu Gomu.
Correct.
I don't know what the Nomi is.
Gomu Gomu no Mai.
No, my.
Me.
Is it me?
It's me. Yes.
See,
You have
Mine
someone
was
Japanese that can read
AI.
this?
I said it right.
Okay, good.
Now I'm gonna fuck it up because now I got 2 things going in my head.
Sensory overload.
So the next one is the Hana Nomi fruit, and this is the Suki Nomi.
Yep.
Like
And
Suki
it's
Suki now?
Ske. No, Ske.
Oh,
when
Ske.
the U is
Sorry.
between S and K, it's not really pronounced.
Oh.
So how's it?
That's why it's pronounced Sasuke.
It's Susuke? Is that how you say it?
No, Sasuke. So I'm gonna
Sasuke. Okay.
I'm gonna type it in the Discord, not Discord,
Twitch.
Twitch
Yeah.
chat.
Okay. Thank you.
I need the dragon fruit or devil fruit.
So
okay.
Sasuke is pronounced.
Sasuke. Gotcha.
You don't pronounce the U in that regard.
Okay.
But let's say you had well, no, that's a longer word. That's not gonna work. Sorry, there were some sounds in the background. I can't think of like a name or a word, but same thing with Sosuke.
Is it
It's
like
just
sake, almost like that kind of like space syllables?
What she's saying is, if there is a U between S and K, you pronounce the S and the K, not the U.
Oh,
It's just one of those weird things.
Ske. Ske. Oh, it's so hard.
Right? I don't remember hearing that one. But
Sosuke is a name in Ponyo. He's the little boy.
Oh, okay.
They got so many damn fruits.
Someone was asking in the chat, what is a devil fruit?
Oh,
great question.
Basically, in One Piece, they have these magical fruits all over the world. If you find them, they give you special abilities. And there's literally, on episode 720, 730, and I must have heard at least 100 different lines. They even have like the zebra fruit. You turn into a zebra.
Oh my god.
That's so bizarre. There's so much shit in that show that I don't know about. I haven't watched it. It kind of came on. I was in college when it started, actually. And
that'd probably be right, yeah.
That was around 2005-ish, 4 or 5-ish.
Oh, so you were like 12?
Yeah, I was 12 and in college. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's a savant.
Smart, yeah.
But yeah, like I never caught on with One Piece, honestly. It just didn't appeal to me. That and the other one
99.
that was called Bobo.
Oh gosh, you can let that burn in hell.
Yes. That was the stupidest shit ever. The dude, the hero of the show, was this crazy dude with long ass nose hairs, and he would use his nose hairs to win.
I mean, I've seen some crazy shit in One Piece, but I wouldn't doubt that is a fruit somewhere.
But yeah, like those two shows just didn't catch on with me, and I didn't really start taking to like stuff like Naruto until much later. But
yeah, we're old, man.
Yeah, actually 99 is the year I graduated college. So what is that? 25 years? What time?
If I may, I have a little piece of history.
Sure, go for it. Do you need the big shot or?
This is a 2008 edition of Shonen Jump.
Ooh, that is history right there.
Oh, that's thick. That's a pretty thick magazine, right?
Oh, by the way, throwback when Blue Dragon was being aired. But for reference, I can find a page I was just on.
Dang.
Whoa.
Naruto, Slam Dunk, Bleach. Oh my god.
One Piece. Yeah.
Why did they call that Bleach? I never understood that.
Because in Japanese it's actually cleanser.
Oh.
Because you're purifying souls. That's the theme of the manga. Yeah, so like you got, hang on a second. Old school One Piece up in here.
Awesome.
Your fucking
Chopper.
bullshit fucking disgusting thing. Give me a second. Where is it? It was over here, some cursed ass shit. Oh, what was that one? Yu-Gi-Oh! Like GX or some shit.
That's
if you needed a reference for what the fuck was going on in this manga or anime, I'm losing brain cells being in its presence. When it's not sealed away, I should burn this.
What am I looking at?
Don't
I don't
know.
know.
Bobo, what the fuck did you think?
Oh, yeah. You'd
See that
mentioned-
shit?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm holding. It's just so fucked up.
Something you wipe your ass with? Is that what you feel like?
No, I feel like it's some cursed ass bullshit, and yeah. And this is when Naruto was still being serialized as Shippuden. Which one was this one? Oh yeah, this
Poopy.
was.
Junji Ito Uzumaki. Oh.
Oh, this was also when there was a new-ish manga coming out. Oh, hang on. We know someone's gonna be a fan of this fucking page.
Hey there, welcome to the show.
Yep. They did have
Ghost.
a manga for Zelda.
Oh wow.
Multiple.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Yep.
In
Oh, back
fact-
when the first Death Note was being made into a live action.
Which
Oh,
was
that's the pineapple pen guy.
Fine. Yeah.
No, but
Remember when they did the CGI with the pineapple pen with
yes,
the Death Note?
but yeah. So
That's how I know him.
this sometimes I do kind of wonder if this might be older than any of our viewers. In which case, you should probably not be watching the show.
Yes.
Actually,
Change your diaper, you'll be okay.
you said 2008.
Yep.
Now we are well past that age bracket. That if it's older than some of our viewers, it wouldn't be a surprise.
I am a graybeard.
Scares me.
That scares her.
Gray pubes. Hey there.
But
I walked with Jesus.
Badger,
Naughty
really?
tricks.
You made his sandals.
Badger says Dad was introduced to Junji Ito's Uzumaki, and he now believes that we should not have dropped some blow up things.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh, and he's like,
Air.
I don't necessarily.
I mean, he wouldn't if we hadn't. He wouldn't have gotten Oishinbo. So I mean, you could. That's a good thing. I mean, if you want to say, nuking civilians is a good thing, but they fucking started it.
Well, I mean,
We didn't start to fight. Oh,
pretty
Keep
much.
going. Get us flagged on YouTube, boss.
no. That's enough. Fuck YouTube. It's a flag for
buddy.
that one.
Resell my car for $15,000.
I actually saw one
Um,
today that was more mileage than yours, and they wanted like 12,000 for
What the fuck?
it.
No, people are
can-
really overpriced shit. It's
She-
It's
you
absolutely
skipped the slide.
Stupid.
What's that?
You skipped the slide.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not, because this is the previous slide. And that's the previous slide.
She
and that's the
then
previous slide.
inserted something before that slide that you were on.
I don't see it. This is the next slide, see?
There's
I switched them over. I switched them around.
oh, well, okay then.
I wanted to start here because I wanted to do a read and then switch. I switched them. That's probably what you were thinking. You're thinking of the trailer that's gonna be played right after this, guys. So we're gonna do a trailer reaction. But
No, actually, there was a slide that Badger inserted in as slide 8 that is not.
this is what I have as 8. When was it switched?
I don't know.
Because let me.
Badger did it.
Oh, there it is. It's at it. Last minute ad. I see it. Okay, no worries. I got it. Yeah, it's she.
It's a fun
must
fact
have.
and it's hilarious.
All right, no worries. Thank you, Badger. I didn't even see that. I just rebooted the our section here. I started it 15 minutes ago. No, like 30 minutes before the show. So she added it after that. It wouldn't have popped up. So here we go. So let's try that again. Right here.
That's so hilarious.
That's funny if it's a real fact.
And
Wow.
you should know polygons inside of modern animation and graphics
Oh yeah.
are far exceeding what they used to be. So
Yeah,
I believe it.
that's funny though, because like it looks like the entire character that you see on the left hand side could have been like
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
50 polys.
Yeah, it's really fucking bad.
But back
that's all
then we
we
were
could do.
like,
Yeah,
back then we're like, oh wow, it looks so real.
it looks so real.
It's so fucking real, bro. It's like
Look at her
it's
boobies.
popping out at me. Like when we were playing GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye. It's like, oh wow, look at random task, odd job. It looks so real. Oh, random task.
I
Yeah.
never
And,
thought that old school polygons looked real. I just was playing the damn games.
Yeah, I was just like, ooh, I want to do that for a living, get paid a lot of money. So one of those
Right.
things happened. And it wasn't making money. But
Yeah.
Stellar Blade. That game was released.
It is released. It came out
Yep.
officially today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stellar Blade is an action-adventure video game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth and played from a third-person perspective, which I hate. Combat focuses on grasping the attack patterns of enemies and countering to precise timing. Eve's beta gauge is filled by parrying. And evading combat. The beta gauge is spent to use skills as piercing, super armor, and enemy combo interruption. Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's why I don't like Fortnite. It's like in third person. It's like, ugh. But yeah, it's like ick for me. But go ahead.
So yeah, this game has been making a big splash long before it even released. Back when it was
Yeah.
announced, there was a myriad of freaking screaming and crying Karens in the journalism world that were saying, "Oh, she's too sexy. She's creating an unrealistic beauty standard and aesthetic and all this other shit," and they were crying about it.
Who
And
cares? It's a video game.
Right.
Fantasy.
Apparently it's having some referencing issues causing controversy. I guess it's not referencing enough of the I don't know, non-attractive people in the world.
Ugly.
But,
it's not
I know what
popular with ugly people.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
know what
ugly,
he's
but I'd
getting
rather
at.
see pretty people in video games.
I know what
Right?
he's getting at. There's actually the review embargo was lifted yesterday, and no sooner was it lifted than places like Kotaku and IGN and all these other places started dropping reviews
Bunch of
that
Xboxes right there.
were absolutely, I don't know. I feel like they were not necessarily honest, because if you read the articles surrounding the reviews, they were disingenuous, in my opinion.
Right.
Talking about how they like enjoyed the game and they thought it was great and they found it appealing, but they just couldn't get past how overly sexualized Eve, the main character, was. And
It's got the jiggles in her chest too. That
Got the
Oni
jiggle
was talking
physics.
about.
Yes, I know, Turn Death. I'm getting there. But they also mentioned that there was an unintentionally racist reference in it, because there's a character whose name is, I think it was Rose, and she runs a store, and there was the store, it was called the R store, and there's a lot of graffiti out in the world, and in several locations where there is a store that the R store, there in several locations there is graffiti written next to the R, hard. It was spelling out hard, so it would say
The
hard
harder.
R. The hard R is what they were complaining about, and they're like, "Oh, this is a racist comment or racist."
It is?
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, the hard
The
R,
hard R, bro. The hard R.
I never heard of that before.
the N word.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we have to
The hard
explain it.
Oh yeah, you have to explain it because I'm not racist, so you got to explain it to me.
I'm
Right?
not racist, but
Neither
Yeah.
am I. But so
I'm just
Color
ignorant.
TVs.
I don't know.
this all happened right before launch day, and because it blew up in the journalism space, the freaking Sony forced the developers shift up to change it or to censor it to crime R, which is another technically racist.
I would say
Yeah.
also racist.
And then now here we are today. Many people have bought it. Many people pre-ordered it. Here we are. Day zero patch happened, and not only was that changed, but apparently several costumes were forced to be censored by Sony, and now there is a huge movement out there. They're calling it the Free Stellar Blade movement, where they're trying to get Sony to stop being absolute idiots.
Yep.
And they're trying to get Sony to roll back the censorship, because they're comparing it to other games that Sony has released that hasn't been censored and has far more questionable, I guess, things going on.
That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Why
So
is the
weird.
world so dumb?
Yeah, I would say that. And Oni, you might as well just save your typing, because you're more than welcome to speak.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm just one of those that character design wise, I haven't looked in Stellar Blade too much. It's not my type of game, which is completely normal. Something though is that a lot of the female characters are very idealized in terms of conventional beauty standards, especially in South Korea. Large eyes, a little bit of freckle, eternal youth. Although some of them are more cutesy, some of them are more elegant. But a lot of the male characters, and you'll find this in other media as well, where male characters will be more dynamic in terms of disfigurements or being almost bestial in some ways. So this could be a form of storytelling where the female characters take on like technology if it were only the good parts, or the men will take on the aspects of at any cost kind of thing, which could be very interesting to roll with. Kind of interesting that Stellar Blade's getting censored, but Bayonetta,
Right.
minus some, very strategically placed things, is flat out naked in certain scenes. Not that anyone's complaining.
Right.
Absolutely.
But it could just be part of the storyline. Okay, if you don't like it, you don't play it. That pretty fucking simple. I mean, like, there are games I have that have jiggle physics. I try to ignore that, but you know what? Whatever. People want to do that. I mean, heaven forbid people have very pretty idealized characters in a video game, or super buff guys. Is everyone going to be complaining about the fact that they don't have a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the 80s? I mean, yes, but no, not really. So
No.
why is it with women it's
Not that
always
anybody could do anything about that. That
I
requires an extreme amount of steroid use, just saying.
so
Get down, check me out. My big muscles are huge. Get down.
But yeah, Sony, continue, please.
no, that's about it. I just I'm not complaining that the characters are super attractive. It'd be pretty hard to sell most games without at least someone being attractive.
Yeah.
It's a fucking video game. Okay, it's a video game.
Even in the wastelands.
What about you, Soda?
Actually,
That was
watching.
perfect, by the way. I pushed a button as you said, what do you thought, Soda?
I was watching some of this gameplay last night. I don't know if somebody got some early access to it or what, but it looks really good. I don't care what the characters look like as long as the story's good. Yes, does it help that these characters are all pretty? Yeah, who cares? Like, we live in an ugly world. We want to go see pretty things. So, I mean,
Amen.
I don't fucking have any complaints with. I mean, they can run around naked. Who cares? Like,
You would like that, though.
I'm just saying. I mean, I mean,
I
it's
like where
getting
this is
that way,
going.
but I don't see. This isn't, to me. This is not like over sexualizing something. To me, this is just video game shit. You know, it's been.
Well, you're also looking at the default costumes. They've got they've got a costume called the Holiday Bunny. You can imagine what that looks like.
Again, I have no. but are we gonna go all the way back to like Una days? Was she over sexualized? You know, Final Fantasy Una and all the girls in Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 10. What was that?
Yeah,
Years ago?
10,
I will
10X.
say there was one character I think that was over sexualized because it was so stupid, and it didn't help because of the plot twist that they decided to add to the game. So
Game.
give me a second. I have it in a moment.
Can't read it.
It's a glare on it.
Oh, that fucking nabbit. It's also in dark, so the third
Oh,
birthday.
okay.
The thing is that it's a spiritual successor to the Parasite Eve 1 and 2 games.
Oh, you had mentioned this before.
Yeah, the problem is, so okay, just to give you an idea, one of the mechanics of the game is that Aya has armor in the form of clothing.
Oh, I remember
when
this
she takes
now.
damage, tends to do this. The problem is, one, kind of fucking annoying when you're fighting giant, creatures and eldritch beings or, whatever, and your clothes are shredding off.
It's hot.
Two,
I'm okay with that.
it's not even Aya. It's not Aya Brea you're playing as. Fun fact, you're playing her clone who is identified. She disguises her as her sister this whole time. So in order to actually beat the game, you have to beat it twice, because of time jump mechanics. And so the reason why she gets hit and is all weak about it is because it's not Aya. Aya was actually the one who was a cop who then worked for a government organization to take down creatures. She was a badass. Her sister wasn't. And so they felt it was kind of so we find out we're not even playing Aya, and instead of having a sexy, cool woman, it's the sex appeal we get is her clothes shredding off. Instead of her, there was a I guess if you want to call it a centerfold advertisement of Aya, so drawing wise, kind of like that. One of them for, I think it was the second game, was her with a jean jacket and nothing else up top. Okay, so folks, remember, this was late 90s, early 2000s. I personally still think very attractive. But that was Aya being sexy.
I like boobies.
This is her clone sister in her body taking damage, and it doesn't look cool. It's just annoying. Okay, it feels revealing and almost like you shouldn't be looking, instead of this character looks sexy and they know it. Yes, they have sexy costumes and stuff. Kind of still find them annoying. Could also just be I don't like her voice actress. I found her to be kind of whiny. So that probably didn't help.
Yeah, that'd probably not do it for most people. So I did pick this up today, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let me know how it is.
I'll let y'all know how it is. It's probably going to get a PC port within a year or so. I don't think it'll be long. Anyways, Chief.
I have no problem with the female characters looking female, or even looking attractive. There we go.
He likes boobies.
They are the main characters. They are the protagonists. They are the most highly developed characters in the game. You are playing these characters as the game. So of course they're going to be developed in a lot crisper and cleaner than what looks like in this game the antagonists are the males, which are the technology looks very rough and very militaristic, I guess. Militaristic, I don't know. They look like they're very military based, I should say. So But yeah, so if their character design is meant to get your attention because you're looking at them for a long time, yes, that is what you want. So you have the secondary characters not having these bright clothes or anything like that, or there's no jiggle physics on the dude's junk, because
Damn it.
I don't know why, but you're looking at these female characters the whole time, and the aesthetic, there's a lot of different aesthetics, like Oni artfully said here. So it fits to all different types of what your type is, so to speak. But as far as the gameplay is concerned, that should be the main concern, not what the character looks like. Is the storyline good? Does it keep your attention? That should be good. How many hours of gameplay is it? That should be the real concern for gamers. Not like, oh, look at them bouncy titties. Like, so who gives a shit? Like, you've never seen titties before? What the hell's wrong with you?
Have you
Maybe
seen
they
some
have
people
it.
that have to look down?
What's that?
Nothing.
No, say
Go
it.
for it. Go for it.
I said, have you seen some of these people? They just have to look down.
Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. I have trouble making eye contact. Not gonna lie, I'll be the first to admit it. But
Mirror and Soul.
Mirror and
GGs.
Soul. Yes.
yeah. So I mean, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. If people need something to bitch about because people have too much freedom and they don't get
too
knocked
much
in the
free time. If they were fucking working and doing
They
something
don't-
productive, then you wouldn't be worrying about boobs in a video game.
It's something
some of them try to
it's something they would
argue
not say to your face. So like these people can hide behind their fucking keyboards, and if someone said that to me, I'd knock their fucking teeth out. I'd be like, that's what we need. My brother's right. We need more bullying because these people have too much to fucking say. He's like, we need to bring bullying back. I'm like, what a fucking insensitive thing. And then now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, he's fucking right. Because if we don't have bullying, then you have these people that think that they're right all the time and need their dicks knocked in the dirt sometimes. So that way they should need to shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean,
Because you're just making the whole world vitriolic and like your opinion doesn't matter.
Right.
So, especially if you're a negative asshole. Go ahead.
So some of these guys, they work in games journalism, and what they need to do is shut the fuck up and play the video games. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
lie about
Shut up and dribble, bitch, right?
it. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, I got that.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Gotta be faster than that.
Got them both. But there's well, some of us aren't 30-second assassins. Just saying.
Hero's not as much of a button.
There's a
bitch.
burn. First burn of the night.
So it's the problem is, and by the way, I just mentioned this to Soda last night. Kotaku's been put on notice. They're on death watch, bitches. The Onion just got sold.
Oh no.
Kotaku is the last video game website under the banner of GeoMedia.
Oh, they're dying a slow death, it sounds like to me.
They are. But that being said, I just also like to throw out there, since we've kind of beaten this particular dead horse a little bit too long.
We like beating stuff.
I'll beat her.
You apparently.
Wow.
Whoa, dude.
I'm gonna send that to somebody.
But also released today is Sandland.
Mm-hmm.
F in the chat for Toriyama. But well, I should say F to pay respects. But yeah, I'm going to be picking that one up too, absolutely. But I'll let y'all know how this is. I've been told that it's very much like Sekiro, which is a Souls-like game.
It's a Souls game. It's from Soft.
Is it? I didn't know that.
It's literally a Souls game.
Then it is. I didn't know it was by FromSoft. I thought I was under the impression that it was made by somebody else.
Is that another topic that we had? It sounds familiar to me.
Sekiro? It might have been
Shadow
mentioned.
Jack's voice. No.
Okay.
It was a
Just
long.
let us
Something
know if the
else.
game is stellar, okay?
Uh,
The fact that no one else came up with that makes me disappointed in all.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, hanging.
We all can't be on target all the time. Look at all the energy I exerted in the first like 5 minutes. I blew my load early. I'm like,
Giggity.
an 18-year-old the first time doing something. I'm like, welcome to everybody. Now I'm like, ugh, give me some caffeine.
But yes, so from what I was told, its playstyle is very much soul, and it just doesn't have the extreme button pressing accurateness you need to survive like you need in Sekiro.
Oh, okay.
Because Oni has played Elden Ring at this point, and she understands what I mean when I say you have to be pixel fucking perfect to survive much of the time.
Or just, explore and expect to die.
Thank you for the 100. Was it 200 biddies or is that 100? It's 200.
200.
200s. Thank you for the 200s, Marianne. We also thanked you early on. Thank you for boosting our Discord too.
But anyways, that's my final say on the topic. We can move on.
Moving right along.
Long live the spirit of Toriyama, by the way.
Yes. So here we go. I'm not even gonna try to say that word. It's big words. Big words are hard.
Adeptus Custodes going woke? ?
Gotcha.
I see Oni repositioning. I feel like she is readying herself.
Because my knees hurt.
Damn it.
I always my knees are killing me. You need some Voltaren.
Oh,
That
Lord.
stuff, it's an anti-inflammatory. I actually used it on my back today because I couldn't move. I have arthritis. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just sitting in certain poses hurts.
Yeah.
In my legs, because remember I'm on the floor. So.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Where do you think I stream?
I don't put much thought into where you stream. I'm afraid to ask any questions at this point.
The floor is comfortable.
Because
The floor is
I have
catch her.
Yeah, there you go. She doesn't have far to go. She tips over. She's good to go. But floor gang, hell yeah. There we go. That was me. I was in a folding chair for a while on streams. Like if you saw the older videos with Zombie Killer and myself, I'm just in a fucking folding chair. Talking about like pain. I was like hurting my spine. But yes, going woke. So this was so eloquently explained to us in the meeting, and it's very interesting to me that they did something like this. So if someone else would like to explain it, I'm sure one of you guys can actually explain it way better than I do. Who wants to be voluntold to talk about it?
Hiro, he brought it up.
All right, go for it.
Well,
Onto the bus you go, Hiro. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Anyway. So this particular story is so infuriating, and I'm going to ask some help of you, Oni, because I know you are more versed in Warhammer lore than I am. What I know of this particular story is that somebody somewhere in their infinite wisdom decided to make a statement or change some rules. Actually, it was changing rules in the rule books that there are a such thing as female Adeptus Custodes, which last I checked, last I knew with my limited knowledge, the Adeptus Custodes were called the sons of, I can't remember the whole name. They were, what were they called, Oni? They were
Probably
referenced.
the sons of
bitches
Terra.
are amazing.
From the noble houses of Terra.
So the sons of Terra.
I don't think that's actually what they're called. Basically, the history goes that how deep do you want me to go regarding the lore in Warhammer?
We don't need to go terribly
3 minutes and 23 seconds.
but what I do know
Okay,
is
here we
that
go.
they are clones of Primarchs. Is that correct?
No. Give me
Oh,
a second.
no.
That hurts.
Okay.
No,
You
they're
heard her
not.
brain. Good job, Hiro.
No, they're not.
Fucking Hiro, you fucking
okay,
jerk.
We're gonna have to go pretty
Well,
deep.
You
Okay.
broke Oni. Good
that-
job.
I
You just
cannot-
broke Oni. Thank you.
Okay.
Collecting her thoughts, guys. Chat. She is collecting her thoughts.
In order to explain this, I'm about to have to sound really fucking nerdy.
No. Oh no. Nerdy
So-
on Lagging Out Live. That's like everybody in the live right now. Oh no.
Let's start at the beginning. Warhammer 40k. This is the topic. The big head honcho for humanity is the Emperor of Mankind, who sits on the golden throne, the webway, blah blah blah. Anyways, okay. So when the Emperor of Mankind was still walking amongst humanity, which, by the way, has expanded beyond Earth, which is called Terra at this point, and the Emperor of Mankind is essentially the physical and spiritual embodiment of all spiritual beings throughout history, all into one. Don't ask how they did that. It's just roll with it. Say
Okay.
So he had a very special type of guard called the Adeptus Custodes, and they are the lore-wise the noble sons of Terra. So they have to be from Earth, home base for humanity, and are like the best of the best, the creme de la creme. They go through all the training. They go. So Space Marines go through some physical modifications. Custodes do as well. But before the Primarchs had been found, Primarchs are separate. They are made of gene seed that the Emperor has particularly made. Don't ask how many there are, because there are technically a couple of answers and some of them might be heretical, so we're just going to roll right past that. The Custodes were basically like Primarchs before the Primarchs existed, but it was a whole legion of them. So, I mean, like, elite. Very, very elite. Now, here's the thing. We are currently in the 10th edition of Warhammer 40k, which means a lot of folks are getting new models. Some folks are getting the first ever models, okay? Like, some of these characters we've never fucking seen before, which is nice. The quality has definitely improved over the years. What unfortunately also that means is a lot of groups are getting new stat blocks. The ironic thing is they decided to break lore, and there's a little bit into this as well, where they decided to include female Custodes, while also reducing the numbers of, like, the stat blocks for the Custodes as a whole. So the Custodes got weaker when they announced female Custodes. So that also.
That's fucking sexist.
So that is the back.
They put them in the front because
That
they
was
can't tell if
the
they're bleeding or not.
shorthand version. Okay, I
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
That's
No, that's-
shorthand.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed a fuck ton, by the way.
I understand.
So
It's hard. Oni, it's hard to do that, right? It's hard to like something up in like 3 minutes. It's a real.
No,
I don't know how the fuck they do it on network TV, but you did
This
it very
is
well.
good.
I tried because I know what the context is, but you're trying to condense decades worth of lore into.
Yeah, it's not easy to do, and I think you did okay. I think we got a gist of what you. I appreciate
This is
that.
good because that allows me to springboard into other things. Because when
And this
they
is how
did
not to
that-
do it, folks. Listen to Hiro.
Did what?
I go. This is not how to condense something. So listen to Hiro.
They can't. And sorry, Mirren Soul, you can't do that. Kind of, sort of doing some host job shit.
Yeah, he's got to explain that. He'll do it. He'll mute right after this.
So you springboard off of what Oni said. They didn't just add female
Oh, there's an
custodians to
advertisement
something
playing.
that was
Oh, is there?
For the Marines. Ha ha! Fuck you!
they added.
The look on your face was so fucking funny. I had to just post that up there. Haha, fuck
Also,
you.
a stupid bitch ass amount of CGI, but we're gonna let that go.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sorry,
they've got
Sorry, Hiro. I apologize.
you've got this whole situation where they're adding females to the Custodes to something that has been traditionally referenced in the rule books as an exclusively male faction. And then in response to that, all of the fans have come out, and I mean all of the fans have come out in force starting to send messages and tweets and all this other bullshit at Games Workshop saying, why are you adding females to the custodies? You
What the?
Sisters of Silence. You have Sisters of Silence, which is considered and has been largely considered from everybody I've listened to talking about this and everybody I've read commentating on this. They are the female equivalent of
The custodies?
the custodies. So why are they doing this? Well, Games Workshop comes out and says there have always been females in the custodies. To which everybody responds with, no, you just fucking retconned it, you jackasses.
Are these the same people that wrote the first Halo show for the Paramount channel? Because it sounds like they don't even know what the lore is.
That's possible,
I think it's the same group of fucks.
So, doing a little bit of digging, come to find out, there's about 25% stake in Games Workshop combined that has been invested in by groups.
George Soros?
No.
Worse?
Known as BlackRock. The
Blackcock.
Really?
BlackRock, known for the known for the DEI bullshit.
Talk about not staying in your fucking lane. Wow.
Right.
So
it's completely different. That's like out of right field, Hiro. That's crazy.
Yeah. And so if you're wondering why this is happening, look no further than that. Or
fucking BlackRock, bro.
The other working theory is that because of the coming show, giggity, the
Giggity, giggity,
approaching
giggity.
Warhammer 40K show that Amazon is doing, that it could have been that Amazon requested the change so they could put a woman in power armor. Because they wouldn't allow a woman space marine, I guess. So those are the two working thoughts on that. I'm more inclined to think that it might be a combination of the two. But BlackRock,
that armor looks heavy as fuck, though, from that drawing.
BlackRock happens to be very
bit.
heavy-handed with their rules and their investment money.
You know what happens when you go woke? You go broke.
Anyways,
yeah.
Anything else to add, Oni? I know you were shaking your head when I said the Sisters of Silence are supposed.
Yeah, because like Magma said, Sisters of Battle. So thing is that the Sisters of Battle, I think, is what you're more in line with. The Sisters of Silence, though, have the added bonus of using the warp. So in a way, magic does exist in Warhammer 40k for a little context. The thing is that the Sisters of Silence, though, with the abilities that they have, they basically make warp abilities negated, which is bad for anyone who wants to actually use the warp, but it can be really, really good. It really fucks with people, though, but they're very small units. But there's like the Sisters of Battles, Sisters of Silence, the Hospital, which are the Sisters Repentia. There are some really brutal groups with all females. Now, me being a heathen, I think it'd be cool to have a woman in power armor.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. Warhammer 40k, Warhammer in general, any of their other things are grimdark.
Very.
We're supposed the Empire, the Imperium, the Empire of Man is supposed to be shown as this glorious thing that people should want to strive to make work. But the thing is that you have planets that basically function as hive cities where people essentially cannibalize each other to survive. You've got giant bugs trying to eat people and everything in the known universe. You've got resurrected robots trying to wipe out the rest of humans and other Xenos. You've got dark elves who literally fucked a god into existence.
Yeah.
You've got orcs that are fungi. You've got dwarves doing whatever the fuck they're doing at this point.
Bowling.
there's so much going on,
Dwarf fully.
but there, and then that's on top of demons, fucking demons, literally and metaphorically speaking. It's supposed to
You
be
can run, but you
it's-
can't hide, bitch.
So you have all these different factions. Oh, and the tower. The tower, arguably, good guys.
Don't forget the
That
tower.
depends on what you're looking at. Also known as unfortunately known as the like weeb team.
Yeah.
I look like Japanese specs. Anyways,
Whoa, dude.
problem
dude.
is, it's all bad. Okay, no matter where you look, someone is trying to get a leg up on the other competition. Okay, it's fucked. The success rate of actually becoming a space marine is fucking slim. Like, bad. It's bad. There are so many other things that
Weeboo
go
space
wrong.
communist.
Mhm.
That's
Pretty much.
funny.
But here's the thing. The whole point of it is that we're supposed to you're supposed to wish it were ideal, but you know it's actually not. You know it's actually a horror story. Okay? The fact that you either live for the glory of the empire or you are a heretical and you will die a horrible death if they ever find your body.
Sweet.
You do not question inquisitors. Inquisitors are always right, and they will find a way to make themselves right no matter what. The fact that
So basically, there's a lot of bees in there.
there's a lot of fucked up shit, and you know what? If you wanted
I'm
to
always
play
right.
the story of that,
Yeah.
one, plenty of
What are you
people have
laughing at?
modified their units to have female characters. They just didn't care. But the
Right.
things you could do it. I like certain changes, but the things that this breaks lore. They tried saying that this is actually a lore that they came up with like in the 80s or 90s, but even their own facts discredit this thing that they're trying to sling out there. You reduced the efficacy of the unit when you added females. This is not a good look. I'm just saying. But then,
Say it with your chest.
but again,
That's what she said.
it's all grimdark. It's not good. Okay, you should not be thinking, I want to put, the emperor is my god. Where have we heard that before? How many times has that gone well? Never fucking gone well. So
I am Donald Trump, and I am your emperor.
The God King Emperor Trump.
okay, because you know
King.
what? Men are
I am your
basically just
God
around.
King. Not
Sorry.
guilty. Go ahead.
So men are basically just like workers till they die. Women are workers and breeders till they die. It's all bad. So
Wow.
why not just let the story play out as it's all bad?
Very Roman.
They're all gonna die.
Very Roman and Greek type of,
Hellenistic is what you're looking for.
yeah, thank you, Hellenistic, period, type of deal. But yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Soda Pop TV.
I'm setting up a poll for Tyrion Death's stream tonight. But go ahead, Soda.
I don't know if I can add anything to that. Well, like I have literally nothing to add. Like only just
Sorry.
Well,
I mean it's more your thing. Haven't seen much Warhammer honestly since my little brother was small. And I'm
Yep.
deaf. But I do agree. I don't like if this is their lore, this is their, the way it is, Mandalorian style, then why change it? Like,
Right.
I mean, I played a few Warhammer games. I never noticed there was no females, I guess. So that's all me.
custodies.
Yeah,
There's
well,
several-
yeah.
There are several other factions that were female, but specifically custodies.
I would
And that's
love
not to mention the Saints.
I would love to get into Warhammer, but as Oni has mentioned, it's fucking expensive. So,
Absolutely.
They've been getting worse.
and I don't have any room to put it anyway. I got enough shit over here.
Giggity.
Look at all the stuff in his background. See? He's out of
We all
the
know
VR
his
environment.
favorite. We all know his favorite chaos god.
You hadn't seen the shit in the other room. And that's mixed with all the inventory. Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
I know Derek had that whole
Who's Derek?
Warhammer. My brother, Psycho, if
Okay.
you want to call him by his nickname.
All right.
I mean, that's
He
the
had
only
that.
I've ever recognized him as, because that's all you call him, as a psycho.
I stole his paint. He used to have that giant Warhammer, the original paint set. I was in love with it.
Ooh.
Oh
So
wow.
I would go sneak it and paint my Hot Wheels.
Sure, that
But
one-
now we actually were gonna buy one that had, like, I don't know now, because there's so many different paints. So what does they have?
It sounds like something that would be fun if I like won like a Powerball or something, and
Yeah, if you had nothing
just
else
like
to
sat
do
there and just
in a
painted
workshop.
stuff. and-
barrier to entry, as a lot of people have said, is high, fiscally high, because
Yeah.
about thousands upon thousands of dollars going into building these miniatures,
And then
so that you
paint.
have something to go to war with when you play with people.
Yeah, you would need like a whole shed in the, not like, I wouldn't even say shed, like a fucking barn in the back. The workshop where
This is
you,
my
battlefield. A man shed.
dude,
what do
wouldn't that
they
be
call it?
awesome? That would be awesome though. We fucking look at my,
Some of these miniatures are miniatures.
All right, look, I saw a Warhammer tank. It was
yeah, I was say,
over-
yeah, there's some of them are
like
huge.
200 and it was like $250, and that fucker was this big.
That's it.
Well,
Oh, that's small compared to some of the other units.
Like
Because you've got
this
things.
big, but it was like tall, and like how you put this whole thing together and paint it, and it's
Yes.
worth points.
Yes.
Ooh.
Because they've got dreadnoughts that they're not including any of their ships, any of the tanks. It gets obnoxious, okay, very, very quickly.
yeah, I can
Um,
see that.
And unfortunately, what doesn't help is that in order to keep their business model is when they release new stat blocks for these miniatures, for skirmishes or large scale battles, you kind of need the new pieces officially if you're going to play in official tournaments, is what I've gathered.
Great marketing. Great.
Yeah, well, that's kind
because
of
in your-
similar to how Magic works too. You phase out older blocks in order to be able to be tournament capable.
Yeah, because in for off the top of my head, there was a miniature that was really, really cool if you Google it. The Noise Marines, part of Slanesh's
Mhm.
Chaos Marine faction. Now, originally, okay,
Ha!
remember
This
80s
is
and 90s,
bullshit.
they had like leopard print armor with mohawks, guitars that had grenades on them, and like skulls and shit. Like this was metal as fuck. And then because they realized they were OP as fuck because they had long and short range area of effect damage, they kind of had to nerf them by a lot. And then they changed their whole design. But they re-released the original model design recently. It's, I shit you not, for one model, $30 for one 28mm to scale miniature, if I recall. That's like this big, which is still bigger than my patience. Anyways,
That is true. That I can't disagree with you with.
so this is an example of the classic model, which is now revamped, that they re-released. Okay, it's cool. Okay, that I'm not saying that because it's got a mohawk, although it does look pretty fucking sick. It's got cloven boots. It's got leopard print sabatons. This thing is fucking sick. $30 for that one piece. Not
Wow.
painted, by the way. One unpainted piece, $30.
Here is
How big is it?
alternate.
Wow, dude. Can't tell you that on stream.
Yeah, you can. That's tiny. That's almost the size of soda.
Hang on.
Yeah.
It's
For
Avatar.
This is my
Oh,
lip balm. This is a lip balm.
Yeah.
Probably about this.
Whoa, dude.
If I had to hazard a guess.
I
It
just
might be a little taller. Okay,
alternate,
some
an
miniatures a little
alternate
bigger. But
design in the
yeah.
chat as well for the Noise Marines.
I got it. I'm trying to load it up now. There we
Yeah,
go.
this is the newer version of a Noise Marine. Not cool, not Giga Chad at all. Kind of, because what they decided to do, they changed the weapons to these like siren blasters or some shit that they called them. They're like, oh, it'll be so cool. Not cool, okay? Like it just
Can you
it
imagine have a
doesn't.
gun with a human face on it? Like that's what the equivalency is here.
sweet.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look cool though. If you're gonna have a human face on it, you could at least like make it so that like the fretboard was part of the skull, and like if you took out the nose and you had the strings going across that, like that was the bridge, that would be cool. That'd be pretty fucking brutal.
Right. It's totally brutal.
But like that just looks generic. Slanesh would not approve. Not sexy at all. You know, just yeah.
It's a ghoul
Yeah.
on steroids from
I
Fallout.
think what Slanesh would say would be could not fap to this. Not cool. Yeah. So. By the way, Slanesh is the Eldari created god of like literally sex, drugs, rock and roll all at the same time. How about this? Noise Marines will
It's
obliterate
personified.
people,
Sounds great.
turn them into powder, ash essentially, and then snort the cremated remains. That is an actual
Sounds like
joke
it.
that they do. This is the level of shit that Slanesh gets up to, okay?
That's crazy shit, bro.
Welcome
Sexy.
to Warhammer 40k. It's all downhill from here.
I had my supervisor at work. He actually really enjoys the books, the stories written in this universe, and he will listen to them on audiobook while he is reloading ammunition or cleaning or building shit, because he's in IT, but he's very much a crafty individual building shit. One of his nieces came over one day as he was listening to this audiobook, and she got sucked into the story and started asking questions. And one of the first questions she asked is, so who is this? Who is this? And who is this? Asking about factions. And he's like, all right, buckle up. You're in for a ride. And he explained all of the factions. And then she goes, so who are the good guys? And he
Doesn't
goes,
fucking exist.
technically, he goes, technically, the way it's written is the human empire, the Imperium, is technically supposed to be seen as the sort of good guys, but they're not
Garbage
really good.
human.
They're not really
Garbage human.
And she's like, oh, why is that? Well, because these people are trying to eat them. These people are trying to kill them and steal their bodies to, turn them into undead cyborgs? Question mark. It's kind of hard to explain. Then these people are trying to, I don't know, rape them to death. Like, that's kind of the best you get with the world you're in. There are no good guys here. And she's like, oh.
The closest they got, they retconned it so that there was actually a secret cabal behind it. That would be the
Yes.
Tau.
Yes.
Actually, I want to know if maybe you'll know, and if you don't know, you can ask your coworker and have him just scar you for life, because I want to hear this. Have you ever heard of a story called the Dimunkalava?
He mentioned it in passing, and I have a feeling that the reason why is probably why you are grinning so impishly.
You should ask about it. It is all of the worst aspects of grimdark fantasy in every way, shape, and form. There is a very, 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 very slim silver lining to it. Besides the fact that it's over, but
it's over, Johnny. It's over.
It's essentially all the worst aspects of Warhammer 40k. It's all the bad shit. Worse. Just to prove to you that there are no good guys. Everybody sucks. And the few good people don't tend to live very long.
Right.
Just ask about it. See what his reaction is. I'm aware of what it is. And it's disgusting. Okay? Because there are certain things that I really don't like. This touches on that for a lot of reasons. One great series that does break it down if you're really really curious is Adeptus Ridiculous. Great group of folks. And they did a breakdown of that book in the most YouTube friendly way possible, which was probably barely monetized at that point. But yeah, you should ask your friend, your coworker about that. Get back to me. I want to see your reaction.
Shoot that to me in a text so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll I'll put it in the Twitch chat just in case anyone else is curious for some nightmare fuel.
Oh god.
Can't wait.
Or as Adeptus Ridiculous calls it.
Would you like me to shoot you, Soda?
Bang bang.
He's gonna be a mute marine. You're gonna be in the back of that Warhammer thing. You're like, just.
I'll have my
Soda?
little
Why, dude?
tablet like what's his face? Stephen Hawking.
Oh my god.
No, you'd be part of the Adeptus Mechanicus. That's what you're telling me.
I'm sorry. I cannot fight you
All
in
hail the
my
Omnissiah.
wheelchair.
You should Google what the Adeptus Mechanicus is and just tell me if that's soda or not.
I don't even know if I can spell it.
Give me a second. I'll put it in your chat.
Actually,
no, I'll put it in Twitch so that everyone else can see it.
Good. Oh, I got it.
Whoa, dude.
Fucking genius.
Nice.
I'm a genius.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
That or you could be these guys. Some of them are really funny.
Necron.
Yeah.
So did
Not
Final
the-
Fantasy win? Really quick. Tyrann Death is doing
did.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final
Classic.
Fantasy 7 won.
Okay.
No, I like the other guys better.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah, have fun, Hiro. Let me know how that goes.
I just texted him. We'll see if he responds.
Ooh.
Don't this one, it's not, ignore the time, this is an old promo, but tonight, right after the show, check out Tyrann Death doing Final Fantasy 14. That's Final Fantasy 14 with Tyrann Death tonight.
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, I thought it was 14.
No, it's 7.
Shit. Then I don't have a clip for that. All right, Final Fantasy 7.
Good. No, just,
Damn it. I thought I had something. I was like, oh, look how pro I am.
Guys. Final Fantasy 7 original.
OG. Okay. Sorry.
Pixels and everything.
Final Fantasy 7 tonight, right after the show. As soon as we get off, stay right in your seat. You'll only need the edge of your seat. Sit down, but you'll only need the edge because Tyrann Death's going to be there for the next 7 hours doing it. So check it out. Because he does not sleep. He's a robot. Oh, are you drinking liberal tears? Look how purple that fucking can was.
No,
You're
right?
drinking
Is
millennial
that
tears.
is that soda's? That looks like Soda's liberal tears bottle
Right.
from Soda's
Monster,
six pack.
I'm suing them, fuckers.
Oh, is that
You guys, you got to totally sue. You got to totally fucking sue them. That looks like your can, Soda.
Wow. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
We got a lawsuit, Soda. Let's make some money.
That fucker's always stealing my shit.
I'm gonna get a Rubicon instead of my Sport.
I saw one today. It was a 2020 with like 40,000 miles. My friend was selling it at his place. I was like, man,
Ah, wow.
probably still
Cool.
costs 50,000.
Jeez. Yeah, mine cost $55,000. With everything I'm putting into it, it's gonna be 60 grand. Crazy. Fucking crazy, dude. I just want to send it to Tara Backup. It's like, look,
Oni. At what point should I tell him, Oni? My car
Wow.
is cheaper than his.
it is. But my car can like use your car as an example of a monster truck just going right over it, like rah!
It's true.
It wouldn't do anything because it's like solid metal, but
Well, the body would get fucked up, but not the frame.
Yeah.
I'm hearing great things about the Cybertruck though.
Yeah, I've
I
heard.
saw one yesterday.
Same.
I've heard a
People
lot
were
of
beating
bad
the shit out
things
of it.
and
It's
a
the
lot of good
sarcasm.
things.
Sarcasm.
I've heard a lot
Like-
of bad things and a lot of good things. So it's
like,
like,
you can't get in if it has an electrical failure, you're locked out. So you can't put it in neutral. So in order to load and unload it from a tow truck, you basically gotta hop it.
Oh,
Yep.
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 I also heard when it's rebooting its software, you have to wait like 4 hours.
damn.
That's probably from one of the day zero updates, actually.
It's like someone said they were actually
Hang on,
stuck.
wait.
I want to get to the Deadpool trailer, so hurry up.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, do it. I'll go jump to it because this could be a really short topic. Go ahead.
No, don't worry about it.
No, I'll wait on you. That's fine.
There's
No,
there's
it's fine.
plenty to explain, Oni. Like the fact that they say that they couldn't put it in, like they were locked out because the battery died. Well, there's a little story that Hiro had recently. His 12
Are
volt
you talking in third person like Trump? This is what Hiro did today.
There is a 12 volt car battery in a Tesla.
Mhm.
Yes, it is not just one big giant battery. There is a 12 volt car battery in a Tesla that powers the internal electronics. If it dies, the internal electronics go out and you cannot get in. In fact, what ends up happening is when you try to unlock your doors and open the doors, the passenger side window drops about halfway so you could access the manual release of the door. That's the way that's supposed to work. Now, if that's not how that works, then there was a very, very bad mechanical problem. And by the way,
Gotcha.
in order to jump that battery so that you can move it, what you're supposed to do is pop one of the front access panels off. There are 2 electrical leads that go to the 12 volt battery. So you could attach a jump box or jumper cables to that and jumpstart the car. There is a little circular access panel that gives you access to those electronic.
Can you put it on a special track and then hit a special button so that way it goes around the track since it's already battery powered like a slot car? Like a really big slot car?
You know, funny thing is, at one point I was thinking of a way to make electric cars like actually permanently viable, and that was to have, like a magnetic plate in each lane of the road that would consistently charge the vehicle's battery while it was driving, kind of like wireless charging in phones.
They had that concept for driveways and sidewalks, and what they did, they were like little hexagonal things that you could put on your driveway, and they were like solar panels, but they were like really indestructible, so you could run over them, like a regular driveway. But when there was no one in the driveway, it'd be like it would go to a battery cell and go to your house and charge it. And in the wintertime, if you're up in the in the north, what it would do, it was actually equipped with like a warmer, so that way if you were like on an incline, a decline rather, it would heat up your driveway and the snow would just roll off.
That's awesome.
Like, it was amazing. I saw it like 10 years ago, and they were going to make highways with this stuff because it was super cheap to make, and it was made here. But of course, we can't make anything here anymore because of regulations, and we have to give money to other countries. But it was amazing technology, and I was just like, wow, I really want this to happen. Because if you can charge your car like that just by putting it in your driveway, like, again, you wouldn't be dependent upon anything, but the higher ups and the Illuminati wouldn't get their money and shit too. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Soda, do you have anything, or did we blow our load on this?
We still on Warhammer?
I don't know. We've talked about cars, and we always wind up talking
Kinda
about cars.
You
Well,
kind of talked
Warhammer-
around it a little bit, so
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm good then.
Yeah, you talked around it. Like you actually do what like one of our
I'm real
students would
good.
probably do. They talk around the topic, like
Yeah, I'm
for the
good at
summary.
that. It's kind of like if they ask me questions at Congress. That's how I would answer them.
It's like,
that's how
yeah.
they answer. What are you talking about?
I love it when the guy's in charge of the border and didn't know the number of how many people cross the border. I go, isn't that your fucking job? Can you imagine me going into like showing my lighting and stuff? They're like, how do you light? I go, I don't know.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
Put
I'd be
shit here.
fired in 2 seconds. But if I'm working for the U.S. government, that is status quo. Spend 40 grand for a fucking
I think That's a
hammer.
requirement not to know, like.
I think they're buying
Warhammer
Warhammer
job. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the military is not buying hammers. They're buying Warhammer stuff. I think they just misinterpret it, and that's why they're spending so much money there.
Yeah, they got giant warehouses.
The military industrial complex got confused on the invoice or some shit.
Like, what are we gonna do today? You're gonna go to
They
that
did
giant
not
hangar
understand the homework.
and put all the fucking Warhammer together.
They were calling in Sound Marine. They were calling in Marines, but they accidentally wrote Sound Marines, and it cost them 10 times more because they're all painted.
One, it's not sound, and two, I can make a really, really bad joke about that.
I wish you would. It's like pulling
Sounding
teeth with you
Marines.
lately. Go ahead. What's that?
Sounding Marines.
Sounding Marines.
If you don't know what that is, I hope you have safe fair charm, because you're about to be mentally fucking scarred. Have fun.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a
I'm
nice
waiting
day.
for someone to look it up and get back to me on what that is.
let's just look in the chat periodically, see if anyone looks it up, and then like if you see it before me, go ahead and interrupt me and just say like, look, it's there in the chat, because I'll be looking it up. I'm looking at 3 windows right now, so if you can do that for me, it'd be great. But you know what's coming up? You know what our next topic is, guys?
No clue.
It's everybody's favorite superhero.
Super soda?
All right, second favorite superhero.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
is
okay.
the new Deadpool
Hell
trailer.
yeah!
Does anyone? I just noticed this. Does anyone notice that elevator? Is it any significance to you? Where it's
Yes.
from?
It's from
Will be-
Loki.
Yep, from Loki. Exactly. It's also almost the same setup from the original Tobey Maguire. When he's actually in the elevator, it's the same color setup as well.
Nobody cares
But
about
they just
Tobey
added that
Maguire.
part. Everybody cares. You can go fuck yourself with your fucking 800 episodes of One Piece. Eat a bag of dicks.
I still got 300 more to go.
So who wants to see this? In just from the host, is anyone any of the hosts curious about this? About this?
I've seen
No?
it. Is this a new
Only no?
trailer?
Yeah,
I
like,
want to
eh.
watch it again.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I already saw it once, but
Okay,
Um,
yeah, I'll watch. I'll never turn down Deadpool, even if he
and,
wants to bang me.
right, at Disney Marvel, this is for entertainment purposes only. We are a news-based show, so please don't flag us on YouTube. And thank you, Rumble, for not flagging us at all. We appreciate you guys. We're making more money on Rumble than we are on YouTube, and we've only been on there like for 5 minutes. It's fucking crazy.
Fucking bullshit.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Wade Wilson? Who's asking? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wade, you are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus. God, please! Oh my fuck! God, I love this part. Wait!
Is that Pyro?
Possibly. This was the first trailer.
Yeah, there's a new one out.
Yeah, there was. Is it not the new one?
That's
This
not
is
the
not
new
the
one.
new one.
I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
The new one's actually funny.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, let me look up the other one.
Yeah, they released a new one like last week or the week before. It was pretty recent. Pretty funny. I mean, it's super funny. Like, what the fuck kind of funny? Worse than getting pegged by Disney.
All right, 4 days ago. This might be the one. Hold on here. Yeah, this is the one. Sorry, guys. That was the old one. No worries. Hakuna Matata. All right. All right. I was like, wait, I saw this already.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
This is it.
Yep.
Right?
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need you to
new
come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
A deep breath through your forehead. I love the fox thing on the side there.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that sounds so right.
Did Oni write the dialogue?
Right? You gotta love
I don't
the
know anything
Madonna.
about saving worlds.
It's a lot of fucks in this.
You do.
I hear you call
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
my name.
You were an X-Man.
Feels like
You were the X-Man.
home.
I am soaking wet right now.
Boys are so silly.
Oh god, it's the freaking.
This is what I'm talking about.
Ant-Man?
Big
Man?
slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Pretty sure that's actually called dog food.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even Forrest Bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
Let's fucking go.
Can't wait.
You know, LFG has multiple meanings to me. One is let's fucking go, and the other is looking for group.
Oh, that's
Let's
true
fucking
too.
go.
Yeah. Oh man, reactions?
As Deadpool said, I'm wet.
Like Deadpool said, I was completely awake when I soiled myself watching that. No, Odie, no!
Voice.
No!
And here
The-
comes Badger.
The twins
Magma,
are
you
like
wanna add
like
to it?
psychically
You wanna add to
psychically
it, Magma?
and an uwu at the end.
Break the link.
Oh my god. I wish I could have the time to watch this. I gotta find a way. Happy birthday. Shut up. Happy birthday
You
yourself.
know what? Just like they said in Jurassic Park, life will find a way, Chieftain.
Yeah, I guess.
I will not leave you in the dark on this one. I
You
will.
know how I feel about public spaces.
Now, was that I know he's
his code name changes. But was that Giant Man's helmet revealing his skull in one of the scenes?
Ant-Man.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
He's also sometimes called Giant Man.
He is. He actually is. Yeah. There's so many freaking Easter eggs in that. You saw the 20th Century Fox symbol in the back of the beach, kind of like doing the Statue of Liberty, like Planet of the Apes, for like 2 frames. I'm like, yeah.
He's gonna do that. I know he's going to totally reference that.
Yeah, because like he can write his own check. So like, oh, you want to do Deadpool? You can do whatever the fuck you want. You know, like because it always brings
money,
and it's going to be rated R too. So I don't think they're going to be pulling back on shit.
Yeah, I
You
hope.
like the money.
Every time I heard fuck, because I know Oni, that's Oni's favorite word. I'm like, she wrote that trailer. I was just thinking that's so in her vernacular. I thought it was great. I like to know that backstory of that particular Wolverine, though. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure they'll explain that.
If I had a guess,
third movie.
If
Well,
I
it's
had
different timeline, so
Yeah.
if I had a guess, it's I mean, it's not much of a guess. It's there is. Oh Jesus, Patcher.
I want to say it's from Civil War when he kills the Phoenix in the third movie.
Oh,
My guess is that he doesn't kill the Phoenix in his
that was not
universe.
Civil War. That was X-Men 3.
X-Men, sorry, yeah, I meant X-Men. I meant X-Men 3, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I guess it's actually referencing.
my bad, I forgot.
It's referencing one of the story arcs in one of the many story arcs that followed Wolverine in the comics, where I mean they kind of sort of broke it down for you. He basically left all of the super teams he was a part of. I mean, the guy was part of X-Men, X-Force.
yeah.
What was the other one? There's like 4 or 5 different X-Men groups, and he left them all to go pursue his own personal agenda, which was he always had his own agenda. He wanted to fucking die for a good long time. There's a storyline where he teamed up with Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man, and the Phoenix Force fucking murdered him, and Peter Parker, Spider-Man, because he felt responsible. He went out of his way to find a way to revive his healing factor, and he literally basically shocked the puddle bucket that was full of Wolverine poo.
Clear.
It literally did that with some weird composition to trigger his healing factor to revive him. And Wolverine like beats Peter Parker's ass saying, I was fucking dead. Why would you do that, you selfish sack of shit?
Wow. Oh, because you could sleep at night, you fuck? I was waiting for Soda to say, yeah, like, great, he had it coming, fucking Peter Parker.
Probably did.
But if I had to guess, this is the storyline from the comics where Wolverine abandons everything that had anything to do with helping others and protecting the world to either pursue his desire to just find death, or there was another link that I think it linked through the Old Man Logan story arc. I can't. I'm not sure which.
I think they might have used de-aging technology on Jackman too.
Yeah, probably.
They might have made him like, because he's like, was he in his mid-50s now?
I mean, you could tell he's aging now. I mean,
how old is Hugh Jackson? 55, round the nose.
Yeah, he's getting up there. You could tell that the workout regimen is doing a number on his body.
Yeah. They hit him with some testosterone, which probably I need. It's like, oh, your testosterone's low. I'm like, oh, just like Wolverine. So, but yeah.
But yeah, I think we need what is his name now? I guess his name is now Buttered Biscuits. We need him to come on to explain how this is tying in.
Yeah, it's hard to find him. He's kind of a quirky guy. He's like, he keeps on changing his Facebook page name, and he keeps on changing his name. He's like kind of all over the place. It's unfortunate because he's got a really great voice, and he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of comic books.
Excuse me. Yeah.
It happens with the savants of that particular thing. I remember like we did a dying joke, and he just broke that down like Rain Man or
Killing
some
joke,
shit.
You mean?
Hello.
What's that?
You mean the killing joke?
Didn't I just say that, or what did I say?
That's the dying joke.
Oh, killing joke. Yeah, the killing joke. Yeah.
Fucking same
I don't
thing.
remember. I didn't read it. Yeah. Thanks, Hiro. Oh, you had to stay silent too. Got to do that.
Did that a while ago.
Oh, you did that a while ago. I've been really bad with my memory. I don't know what's going on. Like there's like patches where I'm missing stuff.
Whoa.
I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Marin Soul. Hype train is close. Hype train is here. Hype train is incoming. It's a battle. It's a battle. Oni, if you won the Powerball and had all the time in the world, would you go see this movie?
Maybe.
Okay. It's a maybe. It's not a no.
Not a movie.
He's not much of a movie person, though.
I the last movie I went to was the three Spider-Man movie. The three.
I'm not going to the movie, but I'm still
No
gonna
Way
watch
Home.
it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you're
true.
probably gonna sail the high seas. I get it.
Yeah.
Didn't season 2 get announced for the live action?
For what? One Piece? Yes. Yeah, I think they announced that a while ago. But again, it's like,
We're having a
Ball
battle
out.
in the chat.
when are we gonna see it? Maybe never.
Oh, another thing is Fallout got cleared for season 2.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was announced
that
last
was
week.
announced shortly after it. It was
Yeah.
maybe a week after it closed out.
Did we mention that last week, or we just talked about season 1?
We
Yeah,
talked
like-
about season 1.
Yeah, I
And it was
completed it.
mentioned.
Oni, you gotta watch it. It's so good.
I
It's
do
so
not
good.
have Prime.
You don't have Prime?
No,
I
don't
thought you
use
had it
Amazon.
for some reason. Sorry.
I don't use Amazon enough to warrant by purchasing Prime.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense.
I use no services.
I use my parents' Prime to watch it, so
It
I
was
kind of
so
binge
good.
watched.
It was so very good.
Yeah, and I didn't even play Fallout. And talking to Maya and Soda, like they
If
really
only anyone paid attention to Soda.
right. Who said that?
Who said that?
Somebody very smart.
It's not my thing's not updating. Anyone in the other chats saying anything? Just make sure. Just we'll keep it.
Oh shit! I forgot to pop out the chats on the others.
Give us some fucking money. That's what Soda's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're actually paying for advertising now, so we need at least like $50 a month. Thank
Give
you.
us some fucking money.
Wow, like you're so demanding for money. That's what
yeah,
he says when
that's
we're at
me.
work. He's like, "Oh, we got a raise." He's like, "I want more."
Well, fuck yeah. Well, fucking put a dent in what we make it.
Look who's back,
Oh god.
darling. Hello,
Mention
darling.
money.
I almost brought him
Yeah.
with us last night, but he just doesn't fit because I'm already pretty much what he is.
Doesn't fit.
Nope.
That's so fucked up.
In more ways than one.
Can I get
well,
out
you
my
could-
Rick? We could have a Rick a stuffed animal fight with my Rick Sanchez in the background there.
I think my bajillion narwhals, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers, giraffes, and various other creatures will kick your Rick's ass.
Well, don't forget, I do have the guinea pigs, stuffed animals from the movie I worked on. I got 3 of them, so I now have 4. So it's going to take a little longer to kick their butts, Oni.
I don't know. I think how many did you say there were? 4. So I guess if I double tap them with a 357 round, I should be able to get 2.
Yeah,
No.
you
Or I
should.
could just use my 12 gauge.
They're the size of
Probably over.
Altuve. They're the size of Altuve, the Houston Astros, so they're kind of hard to
Wow, dude.
shoot. So.
I am secretly attracted to Asterion.
Are you secretly attracted to Asterion?
See, I was
Everyone
gonna
is, and
say
it's
he's
not a
probably
secret.
the one that would fit your personality the most as a partner.
No, it'd probably be either Gale or Shadowheart.
I like him.
Chieftain would definitely be too scared of Lae'zel or Karlak.
I'm gonna say Shadowheart would be good because she's just so snooty.
Yeah.
Like,
Those
what? You're letting me go?
I should change the little dancing guy to the air guitar from the trailer. I think
that's-
That would be awesome.
yeah.
Good.
There's like a lot of like I have the green screens for 3 of you guys and then me. So like 4 of us dancing in the corner.
You can't bring Halston with you though. I tried.
You can't bring Hoslin with you?
Yeah.
Halsin?
Yeah.
I can't. What,
Oh,
wait, why not?
Halsin.
Thought you
You
could.
can't.
After Act 1, he's not a party member.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense because
Wow.
he has to stay in Reithwin.
We missed the train.
He's always in camp though. So
Good try, everybody. Good job.
I mean, it
Good
also
job,
kind of
everyone.
would be a little OP to just have a bear.
And
yeah.
they balance him. They balance him.
But bears, remember, are also resistant to like elemental attacks. That gets a little obnoxious.
And it's obnoxious how powerful they make the enemies to balance out having the bear in the party. If you're not careful, all of your encounters can go hella sideways.
I mean, yeah, there was that one dude who threw the iron flask at the spectator and then realized he had a really big problem on his hands. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oops.
After
What's-
Act 1, Mirren Soul. But anyways. So, what else we got going on now that we've beaten the dead horse multiple times?
Horse pool.
Horse pool.
Riggedy, riggedy, wreck, son. You want some, Asterion? You want some? Come get some. It's playing with our stuffed animals hour with Oni and Chief. Now we'll get 1 million views, right? Because when you play with stuffed animals and toys, you get like a lot of views on
God, here
YouTube.
we go.
Wrong toys. Wrong toys.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, what toys are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about
Depends on what crowd you're trying to gather.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
let's get drunk. Let's do it. This was given to me from Hiro.
And I got Pickle Rick.
You got Pickle Rick. I'm a pickle.
Look, Marty, I turned myself into a pickle.
Look, Morty, I turned myself into a pickle.
Wait a minute. That keep it away from the hot tub streamers.
You hear that, Amaranth? Come by, say hello.
I thought they liked the sour pickles.
Hi.
Or is
He
it
likes
that they
the
like the kosher dills?
He likes the sweet pickles.
Oh, bye.
He loves the gherkins, Oni.
Jacking
Don't
open
price shame
jerkins.
anybody.
Jerkin the gherkin. All right. One more time for the trivia.
All right, in One Piece, which devil fruit is not in the devil fruit encyclopedia, which I need to get? Gomu, Nomi, Hana Nomi, or let's see if I fuck this up again. Go ahead here. Don't fuck it up, or Oni.
No, I want to hear someone try it.
I said Suki.
Ski.
Ski, Nomi. There we go. I was really close. I
Yes,
was
yeah,
thinking,
no.
Yeah, I
was
know.
thinking about
I
it.
mispronounced it on purpose because I knew he was going to say it
I
like
was
Like
thinking about
Tryron Death.
Suki from True Blood. Which is
Wow.
also Rogue. So. What? No? Nobody? Fuck. No,
Oh,
watch
the answer is going to be coming at the end of the show.
Which rogue? Which version?
The one that was in love with Wolverine.
Oh.
I think the Jarl can't keep
That's
things
Suki
under control.
from True Blood.
Oh, really? Listen well, slut. I am Jarl Balgruuf, and I
This is from Badger.
Ballin', Jarl Ballin'. Ballin',
What the
swag.
fuck?
Woman, I'm Lord of the Rings. I'm the Jarl of Whiterun. Holler if you need me. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
What the fuck is this, Badger?
Mama's gonna hate. Swag. Swag.
Great, though.
Swag. Swag. Holler if you need
It's
me.
like something
Holler
Gazoo
if
would
you
do.
need reefer. Bitch.
No, Gazoos have actual lyrics going
Isn't that from Skyrim?
Hey there, welcome to the show.
I
on.
don't
This is
understand.
the type of stuff Badger would find online.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna put that in there. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand the reference.
That's
Give
something
us
to do with
that.
Jarls, which we were talking about. But
Welcome to the show where we're pimping the hose.
Stop that.
I think the Jarl can't keep things under.
All right, here we go. So,
oh,
former Elder Scrolls developers making a sequel, Daggerfall. The source is pcgamesn.com. Ex-Elder Scrolls devs are making a huge spiritual sequel to Daggerfall. The Wayward Realms is set in a grounded, semi-realistic, but still fantastical world called Archipelago. I hope I said that right. In spring 24, developer Once Lost Games will launch a Kickstarter campaign. The idea is to raise funds to complete an early access release of the Wayward Realms before shopping the game to potential publishers, according to PCGamesN.com. And I'm going to go around the bend here with people that know this better than I do. So that's pretty much everyone, every single host here besides Chieftain. So if anyone wants to step up, maybe someone who hasn't talked as much, let's start with Soda.
what?
You're fucked now.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm wondering how much detail they're going to be able to get on a Kickstarter campaign, honestly. I mean, if you look at the graphics here, are we going to get modern graphics? We're going to get in between. I think that's my greatest concern with this. I mean, you look at the graphics here. Of course, it's Elder Scrolls, so it's already going to have a high expectation on it. So I think that's my greatest concern.
Okay.
I'm more worried again. I mean, at least they are from the team, so hopefully we don't get a big pile of shit.
Right.
Every time I see something like this, I'm just worried they're gonna either fuck it up, take people's money, never finish it. That's just like everything that's coming out lately.
You're saying Kickstarter might be a little bit sketchy and they're hoping to get the money for it, but then again, obviously the quality's going to be sacrificed.
Well, we talked about this a little bit the other night with Unreal 5.4. You can make shit badass, but doesn't mean it's going to play.
Right. It's game development 101.
It's like we can make it look like it's going to do everything we want it to do, but it's
Right.
not actually going to do it. So I don't think that's going to happen with this. I hope not, because I want to play it and I would be very disappointed, but again, we might not see it for 5 years. So I'm sure they didn't put a release date because has it been on Kickstarter? Like, is it on there now?
It said spring, aren't we? Are we in spring?
I don't know.
We are. I think we are technically in spring, so it should be there.
We don't have spring in Texas, so I don't know.
Well, everyone has seasons, whether the extreme of.
We have hot and
Whether the
hotter.
state realizes it or not is a different matter.
We have hot and hotter. That's our season.
Yeah, it's starting to get warmer up where you are, Oni.
I mean,
Little.
sort of. It's apparently supposed to storm all weekend, so.
Yeah, I was looking at the whole country is like getting like tornadoes and rain and shit.
Oh,
so
yeah, Iowa's real bad. So if anybody's in Iowa watching, pay attention to your radar.
let's hope Caitlin Clark is okay.
Well, she's not there anymore.
She's in Indiana. Yeah. She's catching the fever. The Indiana fever.
That I guess off topic, but
Yeah, that's off topic. Yep.
So it took me a second to realize what the video came from and what it was about because I forgot all about it until I saw it starting to play. I was like, oh God. Yeah, that was original Daggerfall.
Yeah.
But I think I think that this is has a lot of potential to be a very good thing. Yes, I understand the trepidation that Soda has because it is Kickstarter. There's been a pretty storied history with crowdfunders not delivering or
Oh yeah.
quiet and just never responding.
Yeah.
Right.
But ultimately, I've also seen a lot of good come out of Kickstarters, like a lot of well-polished works. So I think this could be very, very good, and I'm interested to see how it goes. Being that these are the original, like a team that comes from the original dev team,
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get awful graphics and appearances. Granted, graphics and appearances are very subjective because
I think it's
look at
they
every
bite off.
Deadpool game.
They bite off more than they can chew. I guess is more best way to put it.
That's fair. That's very fair. But these are seasoned veterans of the industry.
Sheets is a seasoned veteran of the industry, and yeah.
I mean, well seasoned, perhaps.
With what extra
Just
salt?
I was gonna say salty. You beat me to it, Odie. Just salty.
I was
Thank you.
setting it up for it. I didn't care who said
Yeah. You know either Oni and I were gonna say salty.
I'm a bit of a flash fryer myself.
Yeah.
Well,
but in
You're kind of a ghost pepper.
I love her.
Who doesn't love Oni?
But I will say that yeah, you kind of got a point. I can understand the concern with biting off more than they could chew, but I just don't think that it'll be that they'll have that problem. I don't think that they're going to overpromise and underdeliver because they come from the time where it's done when it's fucking done, not before, not when the investors want it to be done.
Right.
So maybe I'm being overconfident in the capabilities, but these are from the original team. Which,
yeah.
I don't know, unless they've had a change of heart and decided to go to the dark side recently. Maybe. What about you, Oni?
Since they're considered ex-devs, I do wonder how much of the story they can actually maintain. I understand that spiritual successors don't necessarily have to take very much from the source material, but I don't know how litigation happy Bethesda is these days. So I do wonder what they can or cannot get away with.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that we're talking about a game that, I mean, like, I don't know how. I understand. Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people know what Elder Scrolls 2 was, but I mean, this is before Morrowind. That like this is old in terms of Elder Scrolls 4.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they had a few side games as well that weren't very well known because, so in the Elder Scrolls lore, there are some races that are considered extinct or questionably extinct, and in some of the side games, you see some of these races, or you might see some of these races. So I wonder where they'll stick Daggerfall in terms of story and what they'll allow, because and with how much spiritual successing are they going to be doing? What can they get away with? What type of things can they run with? Just all the details, because because of where Daggerfall fits in the story, I mean,
there's
Empire's
so
a little different than what you remember from Skyrim. And the people on the continent are going to be exactly the same. So I just, it could be fun, but it also could be a culture shock for a lot of people who are like, why isn't this like Skyrim? Because it's not fucking Skyrim. Skyrim was barely a fucking twinkle in their fucking eye. Anyways, so
Also
yeah,
true.
it's like so remember, like this is just after Elder Scrolls Arena, which was the first game. This is the second game. Now they're making a spiritual successor.
Is it
30 years later?
Is it confirmed to be a spiritual successor, or is it a sequel or a spiritual?
They said spiritual
sequel?
successor. What I remember reading was spiritual successor, because if they're ex-devs, they don't work for Bethesda anymore. They technically can't use their stuff.
Yeah, spiritual successor, which that to me means that it's going to be that to me that just means that they can't even make their game in the same timeline. They can have similar story beats, but none of it's they're not going to be able to pull out of that history or pull anything from that history, anything from that timeline, anything from the storyline. They're going to be creating this lore technically brand new whole cloth, and it might be similar coincidentally, allegedly due to litigation purposes or possibilities. So yeah,
As long as they make an intro where they're dancing like that, making copies.
probably not, sir.
That's all I need. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger coming out dancing. I am the art,
Anyways, Chieftain, your thoughts?
I don't care.
Whoa.
Damn.
What a dick.
I can live without it.
Your dick or the game?
Both. Just put it up on the wall for decoration, both of them.
Penis?
Yeah, but yeah, my main concern is your concern. You kind of, if I let you go first, that way you can make some better points, and I can just bullshit my way through it like you did on the last topic.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and just talking about like random car stuff. But anyways, I'm concerned on how much they're going to try to raise on a Kickstarter and how much Kickstarter actually takes from it. So I don't know how many people are in the staff, how many people they're going to get. Are they game developers? And my concern is not the game development or the skill in hand, it's the story itself. So, yeah, you have people that are able to create the game and make it really beautiful and the playability nice, but if there's not a good story, no one's going to give a shit. So no one mentioned anything in this thing that I heard about any people developing a story that's going to be fun to play. Not one if they have if they have someone that actually produces a story, then come back and talk to me. Because you can have the best game developers in the world, it's still going to suck dick if you don't have the proper people, the senior people in those areas. That's all I'm going to say.
I can give you that, but the same token,
from a game developer standpoint,
yeah. Well, but by the same token, if they're going to the point that they're creating a crowdfunder for this, they've already had some things worked out in the background. They've already going to.
I hope so. That's only my only concern.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if they're crowdfunding this, they've probably got a storyboard at least, and they've probably got more than just developers, game developers. They probably have a storyboard writer or a storyboard group or team, or maybe it's one person, and maybe they've figured out how to amend the story to avoid Daddy Bethesda coming back to shit on them.
I just started laughing at the chat. Gazoo said they should just hire Sweet Baby to do the story chief.
God no!
I didn't mean to laugh in front of your answer.
Well,
right?
my answer is still
everybody would be melanated because because you can work with people that are all the same race, according to her, right?
I would have gone with Meat Grinder, Oni.
They could also stick their
Stick their what? Where?
I don't know. They're not big enough to do that.
Oh, and a garbage disposal. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, most men can't get their cock in it all the way down the garbage disposal.
Yeah. Soda actually has a video of that on his OnlyFans. So,
Yeah, I tried it once. It's just
yeah, you can only like get the tip in. That's it.
not
Oh,
even.
so it wasn't hot dog down a hallway. Got it.
No.
You couldn't even get the tip in. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like 8 inches to get down there. The
Yeah,
blades.
yeah, he's about 4 inches short.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These clips are gonna be going on like YouTube and they're like, what the fuck are they talking about? Putting their dicks in garbage disposals. The fuck?
Sing
Anyways.
more. Okay.
Can you imagine if Oni actually said that out loud?
Right?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
May that haunt your dreams.
Oh, good lord.
I think our final story of the night. Oh no, there's a Camper's Corner too. There's a Camper's Corner tonight.
Oh,
Actually, yeah.
I do have something to add before we talk about
Yeah, go for
E3. Guess what else is missing this year?
What's that?
BlizzCon.
Oh,
BlizzCon came out and
really?
said, we are not doing BlizzCon this year. So
That's the first. They were talking about that last year, weren't they?
yeah, they didn't sell their tickets out last year. And they just thought it might have been an off year. But I just happened to see the video today. Yeah, they said, nope, we're not doing it. And then they were, oh, we're going to work on the expansion for Diablo. Nobody gives a fuck. We're going to work on the expansion for WoW. Nobody gives a fuck. We canceled our survival game. Nobody gives a fuck. So
So
I
they
figured
gave Chance cold shoulder.
I figured I would throw that in there.
well, the good. This is a sign of things to come, Soda.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I just like, I know we were talking about E3, and I'm like, holy shit, BlizzCon. And there's always a BlizzCon. Like, that's just like
Well,
every year. Like,
to be fair, BlizzCon over like the last 5 years has been really pissing people off with how lacking they've been in what they provide.
but they still
haven't they also
always.
had-
What's
Sorry,
that?
No, sorry.
I was just gonna say they always sold out, and even the fact people bought extra tickets to scalp them, and that changed last year. And this year, I guess they were like, "No, fuck you."
Wow. We didn't sell out last year, so we're not doing it. Wah.
Well, it's just the fact that A, Blizzard is not the Blizzard we knew and loved growing up, and B, they're not making good games anymore.
Right.
They've lived up WoW for what 15 fucking years, and now instead of making a new one, let's put another X back out. Who gives a shit? But I'm kind of
Wow.
I always buy the digital package because you get all the shit to, like free mounts and stuff for Diablo, but apparently not this year. So, but that'll lead right good into our E3 topic. So.
Ah, yes.
Yes. So with E3 no longer being a thing, IGN has stepped up. The source by neowin.com in the articles written by John Callahan. IGN Live is sort of replacing E3, confirmed for June 7th through the 9th in LA. That's Los Angeles, not Louisiana. IGN site slated that IGN Live will be held from June 7th through the 9th, and it will take place in downtown LA, similar to the most of the past E3 shows. However, IGN Live would be held in the big LA Convention Center, like a majority of E3 shows, but rather at Magic Box, an event center that's located not too far from E3's old convention center location. IGN says that the event will include a stage show with developers, publishers, creators, and more across gaming and entertainment. It will also have other activities for the people who attend, including exclusive reveals, trailers, gameplay, panels, reviews, episodes of IGN shows, and more, quote unquote. This site will also stream content from IGN Live as well. Comments on this. Do you think this is a good thing? IGN actually getting back to games and not doing like global issues and stuff like that, and changing to E3, or have conventions jump the shark, so to speak, and they're just trying to revive a dead animal at this point? What do you guys think?
I'm questioning that. Well, no, I'm not questioning. I know what their motives are. They know that they're on notice. I mean, all the games journalist websites, they've been failing one by one, dropping like flies. They're on notice, so they got to pull something out of their hat. Well, more accurately, they got to pull something out of their ass to make money. Because they are not doing it with what they've been trying to do. So, is this going to work? I have my doubts, but you're talking about filling a massive void.
Yeah.
And if anything, another convention might be able to come in and fill that void, but they have to do right by the fans.
We do right by the fans.
Try.
Yeah, we try.
They don't recognize our fucking genius. That's the problem here. If they actually put us in there and invited us, I might consider it. But they got to pay for everything: room and board, 2 crash rooms.
Yeah, I just don't have faith in IGN to do anything right current year. They used to be a great source for video game news and walkthroughs, but
I don't understand, like, why get away from stuff that you're good at? I just, like, if you look at all IGN stuff now, like on Facebook, it's not gaming stuff. Like, half of it's not gaming.
That sounds about right. I mean, they got infiltrated by people that wanted to get into Hollywood or get into Hollywood writing or get into political news and political hot takes for a profession.
More or less.
That's they got infested by people like that, and those people tend to, in order to get attention, they tend to farm rage bait. They want rage clicks. They want, they want people to click on their shit and have hostile reactions to them so they could write more shit about them. That's just the nature of what they've become. And that's the nature of what happened. When the hobbyists got really popular and sold their pet project to the likes of corporate interests, then that's when it stopped being the hobbyist's pet project that everybody was a fan of. It's how the internet bubble popped back in the day.
Pop, pop, pop.
I know what you were thinking, Chief. You should just let it fly.
No, I not honestly wasn't paying attention.
Wow.
I understood your point. I was all the way in there. I knew what you were getting at, so I kind of like checked out.
You zoned out.
Yeah, I it's completely
But the look on your
involved.
face when I said the internet bubble popped, the look on your face made me think, oh, he just had a dirty thought.
Oh no.
Yeah, you did.
Watching Instagram.
Yeah. Woke chatterbait.
No, not on the phone. You know better. I don't want that stuff on the phone being tracked by China.
Right?
Well, it'll be American.
Yeah,
You'll be good.
I was thinking just the internet popping. I understand. Like I was totally thinking the popularity is kind of like waned, because I was saying before, it's like some people just shouldn't have opinions on shit. It's just they should just be darlined up. They're like, take all the warnings off of hot coffee and stop signs out of corners and just let nature take its course.
No participation awards.
No, not that noise. I hated those. I threw them away. I'm like, this is stupid. I got this just for showing up.
Oh, I never got any of those.
Well, it must have been a real burden to win all the time, Soda. But like real people, no, fuck you, buddy. Real people that weren't on winning teams all the time and got cut from teams all the time, like me, is a little bit harder. Things didn't come easy to me like they did to you. Just saying.
No, they didn't come easy to me because I was the
Right
from the wrong side of the track.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Defending all the nerds and stuff because you were the jock. Got it.
Not as easy.
It must be a burden to be awesome.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Be good at everything you do. Both 300s, not even trying.
Married to cheerleader. Yeah. Fuck.
He actually saved a cheerleader and saved the world. He was the guy.
Oh yeah.
Married a cheerleader, but we saw how shallow she was.
I pulled a diehard at the fucking high school, you know.
Die hard. Tony, how do you feel about this? No comment.
What?
Oh, how do you feel about IGN?
Say my name.
If he did,
The mic might have went out
I mean,
on your side.
it's like an expensive way to prove that you're still nerd culture. So,
Wow.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. But yeah, kind
Tony
of
made
expensive.
it. She doesn't like nerds.
No, she doesn't like fake nerds like IGN. IGN is what she's implying, I think. Yeah.
Like me, then.
Right? That's what you're going with that?
pretty much. I mean, you chose one of the most expensive cities in America to host a convention at last minute after so many years of deviating from what you originally started from. How about you get your fucking website under control first, and then you announce a convention? That would seem a little smarter to me. Companies will find their own version of the next big convention for them. Okay, they don't technically need conventions. Conventions are great, but if you're just going to do the same thing that E3 was doing, you're going to fail too, because it clearly didn't work at the end. So we'll see what happens. It should be entertaining, if nothing else, to watch the shit show from afar.
And talk about.
You eat the popcorn, you're like,
We'll definitely have something to talk about. At least.
Oh,
watch
shit.
the world. We could totally do watch the world burn, right? Kind of the
What?
Joker.
Oni,
What happened?
I got the reply from my supervisor.
Yes.
Ooh, she got close. All right, do the two shot.
All right.
Looking for it. There it is.
Yeah.
His response is, well, I texted him and said, hey, my friend asked me to ask you to explain to me what the demon Kulaba is from Warhammer 40K. And his response is, well, that's kind of a disturbing point to start one's 40K journey on. Short story, Chaos influenced Dark Eldar and Dark Mechanicus experiments in which they tried to birth new Chaos Space Marines by putting adolescent boys into giant wombs engineered from human female
What the
slaves,
fuck?
along with captured Space Marine gene seed. Though unsuccessful, it was disturbing as anything involving the Dark Eldar is usually. Wow, that is grim dark.
By the way, that author of that book, if I recall, went on to write for Arcane, the TV show.
The TV show?
Oh my god.
I tried watching that. That's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
I tried watching that. I got like 4 episodes in and never picked it up again.
Demon Kulaba basically was considered that point in Warhammer books, especially, where they were like, we might have gone a little
Too far.
We might have gone a little too far. We should probably not do this ever again. So they don't really talk about it. Yeah. So that's what the Demunculaba is without spoiling too much. It's all the body horror and all the shit you never want to fucking hear. It's like all the fucked up kinks and none of the consent. It's all bad.
The consent. God dang.
Brilliant.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
I mean,
Needless to say,
right.
the Space Marine that actually went there on that mission, he came out with a lot of issues. He was not okay.
Space Marines in general are not okay. Space Marines.
Oh, this guy was a lot less okay.
issues.
He was already in trouble. This was supposed to be a mission he wasn't supposed to come back from.
Be a suicide mission. Got it. Which is a lot of them.
And then, but he did come back, and he's just like, it's like that scene in Rick and Morty where they come back to the ship and they just start fucking crying. It's like that. It's pretty much like that.
Can't do this anymore.
Why are we doing this?
What is why?
Why?
It's just pretty much. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hilarious. That's a great analogy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good analogy for life.
Right? Why am I? Like, that's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like after I teach a class where a child is fighting with me the whole time, I'm like,
why am I doing
I'm teaching you animation. This is supposed to be fun. Why are you not liking this? I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you have days where.
Oh, so what you're saying is, why are you not having fun? I specifically requested
it. More or less. It's not like I'm teaching like advanced physics only. I'm like, they're paying to like take the class because they want to do it. And
Physics
then they
might
don't.
be easier than animation to some people.
And then like I show them how to do it. They go, it's taking too long. I go, yeah. You're doing 24 frames a second. It's not going to be an hour-long animation. You just made a fucking foot move.
Oh God.
And I'm like, is this a generational thing where they want that instant gratification?
Yes.
I'm like, I've actually told them, it's like, if you want instant gratification, this is not the field for you.
No.
I tell them that. And in your field's the same way, right? It takes a long time to do what you do, like to put stuff together and costuming and doing all that stuff. It's a skill that takes time, you know? And you might have a big project that you have to do, right?
But you have to remember, what's the age group of people that you're trying to teach more often than not?
10 to 24.
So, okay, let's remember that. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
How were a lot of them probably raised or at least pacified?
From my generation, giving them everything that they wanted.
Stuck in front of a laptop or a tablet. Just to basic
that's true, yes.
Watch. So they got raised by the internet.
Yep.
True. Yeah.
And watch the speed up videos on animating and YouTube.
You might find this interesting and not surprising, Oni, but when I was a kid, my parents would just buy me crayons and a coloring book, and they said, we just give this to Joseph and he's good for 3 hours. He's like, he would just sit there and draw and draw and color and he's fine. The other one wants to run around and like throw rocks at cars. I mean, that was the two. There was one introvert, one extrovert. So I would sit there, believe it or not, I don't know if I come off as an introvert to you guys, but I would just sit there and just draw because I was in my own mind, you know. It was like I was like focusing on something and I wasn't. But now kids, you're right. They're on tablets and they're drawing stuff and it's like, boom, it looks beautiful. Me, I had like, stay inside the lines, right? We always learn the lines are your friends. Stay inside the lines. Like now it's just like, oh, you make a circle and then you take the paint bucket and fill. That's it. That's all they have to fucking do. I had to get a fucking, and then if I ran out of green, I had to use yellow and blue and mix it together. And I knew color theory at like 5. So I was just like using yellow. They're like, how'd you do that? It's like, oh, it just makes green. I ran out of green. And they're like, what do you want to do? I go, I want to do that. I want to make stuff. I want to be an animator. I want to do all that stuff. And then my mom always said, my mom was very supportive. She's like, go for it. I was like at 13 or 14, like watching Beauty and the Beast and seeing the listing scene. But I didn't have that convenience of having 3D animation and someone showing me that at 10, you know? I tell them that. I go, you guys don't know. I sound like my parents. You guys don't know how lucky
Right.
and blessed you are that you're able to do this. I had to sit on a $40,000 machine and pay $100,000 to learn the stuff you're learning. And quite frankly, you have one of the best instructors at this school showing you, me. You know why I can say that? Is because I'm the first one everyone goes to and I'm booked. Everyone asks for me at that company. Every parent's like, where's Chieftain? Where's Chieftain? He's like, he's booked. He's booked. He's booked. I might not have been the best animator in the field, but I'm really good at showing kids stuff because I'm patient with them, you know? But do I have room to improve? Of course. That's awfully arrogant of a person to think that they're like, oh, I'm at the top of my game. That's it. I'm good. No. It's not how you are. Like Don Mattingly, my favorite baseball player in the world. He went out. You know why he got good? He practiced every damn day. That's what you got to do to get good at your craft. You know, especially with technology changing, guys. Like with technology, you got to keep up with the technology doing what we do. More so, in IT, like Soda and Hiro, like using technology is like stuff is changing so quickly. And I'm sure technology for what Oni's doing too is changing as well to an extent. But you never should stop learning and thinking like, oh, I can do better. Like that game company that's a Kickstarter. It's like, oh, we want to make a good game. They want to do it. They have the hunger for it. And I'll get off my soapbox. I'm sorry. I don't know. Do I talk like that? Hiro says no. People want to hear that stuff. So, but I always think I'm going too much. So I feel like my timer is up.
you often include a lot of perspective in what you talk about. So that's why I think that people want to hear it. Because
Well, everyone has perspective. Everyone except for Soda pretty much has a really intelligent perspective on everything. Oni was talking about Warhammer. I know nothing about that, so I sit there and listen. I'm just kidding, Soda. You know that.
But I went with what I knew, and when I saw Oni's reaction, I was like, no, Oni can take this from here.
and this is relevant to the IGN thing. Like, just give me money. Give me fucking money. That's all it is. The money grab.
Oh yeah.
So
I wonder if are they going to pull a magic trick out of their hat? Really, are they going to pull something out of their ass that's going to be good? I don't know.
You know, if we were there, it would be if we were in the IGN live thing, we'd be ripping on IGN for 3 days. We'd like, you're not coming back.
They would trespass us.
That would be fucking. I would totally fly Keith out for that, just to have film us being trespassed. Because that would be fucking clout right there. That'd be fucking clout. Like, there's no bad publicity, they say. There is. I believe there is. But us getting kicked out would be fucking awesome. In Ghostbuster suits. I think that'd be great. I don't know why in Ghostbuster suits, but it'd be fucking great.
Because they got trespassed more than once if you watch the movies.
Yeah, I think it would make total sense. I just want to see Oni with a proton pack. I would pay to see that.
No,
it's kind of like
hearse.
You just want what?
The hearse.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the horse. The hearse would be awesome. They have a couple of them actually that they use in the movie. That's a great point. I bet you that thing drives like a tank, Oni. That thing has got to be fucking heavy as shit.
Hearses, the plus side of a hearse is that because of the weight they have to be able to carry, they've got some fucking horsepower behind them.
Oh yeah.
To move that shit. I mean, it's a station wagon. It's essentially a modified station wagon. So
more or less, yeah.
What I've heard, they're a really nice ride. I mean, unfortunately, most of the people riding in it are dead, so they don't get to enjoy it.
They're dying to ride in it.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind owning a hearse, especially like in
no one's surprised.
Conditions, you probably get some good torque and really make it through some of the bad weather. But also, station wagons just Some of them look really nice, and some of them have aged really well. It's a shame some of them are no longer with us, like the Dodge Magnum.
Do you remember the National Lampoon one? The green one?
I never actually saw the movie, but I am familiar enough with the vehicle.
Oh, bro, like I was at the Sony lot. They actually have it in the garage down. It's like in pristine, like perfect.
Is it a Volvo?
I don't know. I thought it was a station wagon. My dad calls it what's the military OG original dirt, or what's
green, olive drab.
Yeah, my dad has a different. I'm gonna ask him when we get offline what it is called.
A station wagon is his body type. Volvo is a brand.
Right, I know. Oh, okay. Okay. What the station wagon was made by whom?
What do you mean?
Like station wagon, is it? I know a station wagon was.
The station wagon is the body type.
It's the body type. Okay, thank you. I was getting confused. I'm sorry.
Volvo is the brand that makes a body type.
Okay. Sorry, Oni. I got confused there. My bad. That's when you say it's okay.
It's okay, Chief.
Thank you. Not good with stuff with wheels.
I saw at one of the last conventions that I think it was a Comic-Con it was a Comic-Con. Me, my friends, myself, my wife, we went to one of the Comic-Cons in Savannah, and when we walked in, as we walked in, somebody who actually had a legit purse decked out as the Ecto-1 pulled up and parked, had the siren and all, everything.
Wait.
Just completely looked exactly like straight out of the movies. And I went up to the dude as he got out of the car. Can I get a picture with this? And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. And the dude stepped out and literally popped the hatch on the back end and pulled out a rack with the proton packs on it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Proton packs. I was like, yo.
So he was packing.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was.
Wow.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah. Anybody else have anything to say on this IGN pretending to be E3 thing?
No, I'm good. Soda, do you have something to say?
I think we went over it. Just like everybody says, if it's a fail, we'll have a lot to talk about. If it succeeds, we have a lot to talk about.
Laugh.
So.
I mean, that's a very wishy-washy way to look at it, sir, but I can't.
Well, considering we made all the points and he went last, it's a little hard to add more context to it, Hiro. Come on.
I mean, I hope they have strippers and stripper poles, but I mean,
well,
it's not going to happen.
Only if they're doing another Duke Nukem.
Or that other
maybe that's how they'll
trailer that we showed with the jiggle stuff. They have cosplayers like that with the real jiggle graphics.
Maybe they'll introduce Grand Theft Auto 6 with a bunch of strippers.
Hiro and I have natural jiggle physics, so
nobody has vision like me.
Stop grabbing your boobs. That was a great clip. Why are you grabbing your boobs? Cause it's funny. But yeah. You're indifferent. All right. Well, I'm going to touch on this story really quick. Sanctioning esports. This is like a local thing. The FHSAA, the Florida High School Athletic Association, I think is what it's called. My brother's actually an umpire in it, but they are trying to sanction esports from high school to high school and actually having a state championship with it. Which is kind of crazy, and actually giving scholarships to players to go to college with it. Apparently, I guess there's esports in colleges too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm not sure if the NCAA is going to get involved with that, but it's kind of like a whole domino effect. How do you guys feel about esports in high school being getting a letter for esports, a varsity letter? Like,
I don't know. That's
can you imagine a kid walking around with like a varsity jacket, like it just says like
controller is a pin on it.
yeah, it says video games on the bottom or esports. It's like, what are you? I'm a Call of Duty player, and it has his KD on his sleeve or some shit, and
it just kind of seems stupid. Like,
I don't know.
I'm kind of torn. Like, on the one hand, hey, that's kind of cool. That shows like a variety of types of accomplishments.
Right.
In my opinion, it seems like
what's your game, Fortnite?
Like, it seems like a great idea on paper, but you know, ideas on paper don't always translate.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to look at how much esports generates in revenue, though. That could generate a lot of revenue for the schools. So,
but
there's some state schools that are doing that here.
Like,
I mean, coming from a jock, I don't know how I feel. Like, I busted my ass.
He was good at everything, so he'd probably be reluctant for someone to play video games. So.
No, that's not.
I
don't know, Soda, because like there was a lot of sponsorships, a lot of big money in it, like 5 years ago. Excuse me, but
League of Legends still pulls plenty of money. Call of Duty still pulls. Fortnite.
Yeah, the games themselves, but a lot of those esports organizations, like I've been reading about in like the last 5 years, just haven't been able to bring the numbers that they used to anymore. And a lot of that money seems more tied up in like small time tournaments that have big draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like organizations, they get so bloated that the money that they make ends up going to providing for the events, and they just don't make their money back from it anymore, at least from what I've heard.
I guess you have to look at it same way with any sport, though. Like baseball, unless your baseball team gets the state, doesn't fucking matter, you know, what you did. Same way basketball, football, you know, unless you have boosters already, which, you know, I don't know how many people are going to be running out of the woodwork to be a booster for a video game team. And then plus, you know, are they going to have a full team with multiple? They're just going to go Call of Duty. They can let, you know, there's a bunch of.
I could see a lot of potential. It's just.
Lawn darts would be awesome. Too bad they banned them 20 years ago.
It's just I see both ways about it. What?
Your turn, Odie. I put Bop It in there as a sport. Twister, Tiddlywink, Tic-Tac-Toe, Battleship. I put Rubik's Cube. Oni put Connect 4. I put Monopoly. Oni puts Lawn Dogs. I put Bocce Ball. Tetherball. Perfect. Oh my God. Operation. Yeah. We might as well have a D&D team, right?
Right.
Oh, Pokemon.
No, D&D would be considered like either storytelling, role play, or
Magic.
You have to have a super neutral DM too.
Yard death missiles.
Yeah,
well, those are basically lawn darts.
Magic team. Yeah, they actually there's actual tournaments for those already. They're for that already.
But I know when we were, I want to say at Dave's school, they had a team.
What?
The Virgin Club.
Oh, Jax is fucking good. Jax, I totally forgot about Jax. What at Dave's school they had they had a I know Full Sail has a
They asked me to come play League of Legends team.
Did they?
Even though I was a teacher, they're like, yeah, you can still come play. We
wow,
had one teacher or
Pogs,
something.
you old fuck.
Pogs.
Fuck you.
They asked you to actually play?
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I was.
Pong. We did that.
Gazoo.
Marbles, yeah. It's like someone said. I knew someone said Jack. Someone was gonna say marbles.
We used to
Ping
play
pong?
marbles to say who owned the you know, the yard, like game of marbles, fuck off my yard, you know. My swing
What?
set.
Solitaire. Snake. Remember Snake?
They do have ping pong though, only.
Hot potato Candyland.
Ping pong is an Olympic sport.
It is table tennis, yeah. Guess who?
So that's a good one.
Did someone write Clue yet?
Nope.
Yeah, Clue.
All right. So
These
Whose line
nuts.
is it anyway?
Shoots and ladders. I remember that.
damn, it's a crazy song too. Anyways, how about you, Oni?
How to be bullied. Step 1.
How to
Oh,
be
God.
bullied, definitely.
Here's the thing. So like, I know they're trying to make esports more popular and things, and don't get me wrong, I understand wanting to find your group. The problem I have is that how do you prove that what you're doing is actually going to be worth a damn? And how do you convince other people that it is? Okay, so like with more traditional sports, not including chess, which I'm still like chess is considered a war game as far as I'm aware of, so that's why it's considered like serious and shit because it's tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna leave that one alone for a second. So with other sports, you're working on whole body dexterity or team activities. The thing about esports is it's going to be limited more to your hands and fingers with your eye-hand coordination. How do you prove to other people that it's actually working? And then on top of that, which games are you going to be doing it with? Because there are plenty of great games, but they're not mainstream enough or don't have enough of a following to create a tournament for it. So I feel like if someone were to do this, they should probably figure out the legislation and red tape first before announcing that they're actually going to plan on doing it or thinking about doing it. It just seems like a surefire way to go, hey, I'm a gamer, I'm in the esports team, so I'm automatically cool, or I should be able to go to college at a reduced rate or something, when already like student athletes, there's some shit going down in certain areas about what student athletes get paid to do or not paid
Yeah,
to do.
NIT. It's the NIT thing. It only happens in some schools. It doesn't. It's an NCAA rule, right? Soda. I don't know. I don't know the extent of it, but they're allowed to get paid like through corporate sponsors. But
Oh, now they are, yeah.
yeah, so like they could get like the G Fuel, whatever, or like the cat.
Oh, they get Nike and Under Armour. They can get whatever the fuck they
Yeah,
want.
I read about a gamer that actually got a shoe deal from Nike. I'm like, I joked about this last year. I go, I want a shoe deal from ASICS to stream, and someone actually fucking did it. And I'm like, why? There's no cameras down there, unless you're doing an OF.
Oh god. Oh boy.
I hope that clip comes out good. Oni, how about Sorry? That'd be perfect for this podcast.
Wow.
I'm
Sorry.
undefeated in that game, actually. I've never lost.
Mhm.
No? Maybe?
Olympic level Uno.
Oh, played it.
Ooh. Uno would be good.
By the way, a Tear and Death, I already said Operation.
Yeah, you lose.
Yeah, so Soda, what did you say?
About what?
About this esports thing. Like, did you say any or did you say
Yeah.
I rambled on for like till I got cut off.
Oh.
That is true.
So like 2 minutes. Just kidding. No, I
so
went
what
up.
you mean is you had like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe.
I know I brought a counterpoint to yours, but I'm still kind of on the fence. Like, I'm not sure how to feel about this. This is like both yes and no.
I thought being a nerd was cool though. Only said Bully 101, but I thought it was cool to play games then. What do I know?
Yes,
Very
but at the same
mainstream now.
time, the games they choose wind up being cringe.
Mm.
And some people have
Yeah.
some of these gamers have a really bad attitude.
You don't say.
Well, they also, yeah, because they never touch a woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're not even allowed. Most professional, like League of Legends players, aren't even allowed to have a girlfriend. Like it's team rules. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
They're like fucking Jedis or like priests or well, can't say priests
I mean, they
anymore, but-
literally have to practice 10, 12 hours a day, eat, sleep, do it all again the next day.
I remember when Zombie Killer was practicing for a Call of Duty. She was an all-women's group team, and the captain would be screaming at her. She's like, "I fuck this shit."
Mm-hmm.
She left. I'm not having some fucking little kid yell at me. You can go get fucked.
It's brutal.
Yeah. I don't blame her. I was like, I'm fucking working for a living. I have a kid, and then you want me to practice 8 hours a day? Go get fucked.
It's like the kid off the wrestling team. I had to cut 40 fucking pounds. We had to play Call of Duty for 14 hours.
It stops being when a game stops being a game and stops being fun. It's not a game anymore. It's work.
You've seen shooters, man. I'm kidding. I mean, everybody has aim, like aim assist, not aim assist, where the programs actually go at it. You've seen Bandit does it. Like before she starts, she goes and does practice shooting and shit. Like
Yeah, she's a keyboard now. She's not a controller anymore.
she still practices before she starts her game
Yeah.
every day. If you watch her, I know she's.
I don't know if you saw her stuff. Like this is kind of like a side note, but she plays Apex, and I'm like, if she sees this, and I'm like, I love her to death, but there is zero reason to buy a computer every 16 months. There's like no reason for it. Yeah, like it was like every year and a half. She's got a 40. Is it a 4070 graphics card?
No, it's 4080.
It's a 4080 graphics card, which has RAM in it, 32 gigs of RAM. And then I don't know what the specs are on it, but there's like
It's about a 5,000,
10 fans on it.
5,000 machine.
Yeah, $5,000, $6,000 machine.
The one
It's all whited out. It has all RGB stuff in it, and I'm like,
Ali.
I want to say I messaged her on the Laggin Out thing. It's like better you than me.
Does she pay out of pocket or is she gifted or give a
Oh,
discount?
oh, that's a great point. She's probably gifted this. She makes a lot of tips and stuff, so it's probably bought through Twitch.
Okay, that I was gonna say, I'm like, if
I don't think it's out of her pocket.
buy
No, she
something
does.
that expensive every 16 to 18 months,
No, she
do.
Yeah,
I'd lose my fucking mind.
me
buy
too.
one about every
I'm
2
cheap.
years.
I would go crazy, but she grinds. She's like, well, she does it like 4 or 5 days a week, and then she does 7-hour streams. I don't know how she does that. I can't do that. She's around y'all's age, so
I can.
If I had nothing else to
game?
do, I would.
A lot, but sitting on camera, I couldn't work up the personality for it.
well, I mean, she is her authentic self. Like you talk to her off camera, she's just exactly the way she is on camera. So, and she doesn't do the low cut like show my titties. She's like hoodie, glasses, headset, and she's just a real streamer. And I'm like, I think she's pretty good, but I think it's dumb that she's not partner when she's more entertaining than like 90% of the people out there. And I might be impartial because I've been friends with her for over like 15 years.
Biased?
But what's that?
You mean biased?
What did I say?
You said impartial.
Well, same thing.
No,
well,
'cause impartial means neutral.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry. I've been doing that a lot lately. Yeah. I might be biased.
Grammar police.
I know. Well, I do that all the time, so it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, but language matters. Say
To
what you
who?
damn it.
Have you heard the kids these days?
How am I
I'm not
gonna
clipping that one
understand
for
what
your
you're
own
saying
protection,
if you're
Soda.
saying the opposite of what you mean.
Right. No, he's right. I appreciate the correction. Thank you.
I'm just fucking with you.
I got your shot, Teddy, Chief. Got your shot ready.
Yeah. You ready? You ready to take a shot, he's asking?
Oh. From Tear Death?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not monotone, so I'm put to sleep, Tear Death, but go ahead.
Well, he's asking if you got your Patron ready.
Oh, got my shot ready. Oh, I thought you would take a shot at me. Oh, so I take back that insult then. I'm sorry. No, it's in the freezer, dude. I told you all my meds now.
Oh.
Uses.
I mean, unless you want me to die of poisoning, I can go get it.
Yeah, I mean, at least
Nah.
we'll have
It's
some
it's at
excited
the we're
happening
almost at the
upstream.
end of the show, Tear and Death. So it's like it's 11 o'clock. We got like 2 more topics before we call it a day. It's going long. That's what she said, right, Soda?
Not really.
Oh.
Not lately, anyway.
So I have to psych myself up because it's a really quick topic. It's the last topic. It is Chieftain's Camper's Corner. If I can ever find the button, that would be great. Oh, shot combos. There we go. Camper's Corner. All right. The longest intro in history. Here we go. I'm the chieftain, bitch. Campers. I'm the chieftain, bitch. I look so fucking tough. I'm the biggest pussy in the world in those clips. Anyways, the return, yes, Gazoo. Gazoo, I have a question. When you're drunk, is my section actually funnier? Because I don't think it's entertaining at all. So, a master of trolls, not me, but Robin Williams.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We're doing a whole thing on Robin Williams. I don't know why I'm in here and I'm the chick in this photo, but that is Call of Duty Ghosts like proposing to me. I think it's because that's like the greatest logo ever for Call of Duty. But yeah, look at that no chin, double chin going on there. But yeah. Hello! Robin Williams was a troll. God rest his soul. But apparently, I think Oni would particularly enjoy this as well. Robin Williams used to actually trash talk teenagers on Call of Duty and describe the series as cyber cocaine.
Oh.
Now, who would have loved to see Robin or be in a game with Robin Williams hone in squeakers just for the mere entertainment value? Like, who, just by a raise of hands from the host, who would love to just like, that would be like something I would even watch on Netflix. Like, that's something I would totally do.
Yeah, that could work.
I find that strangely odd, but strangely satisfying, yet not surprising. Like, it's all those emotions all put into one. And I just love the fact that he was talking shit to kids. And you know, if he probably wasn't even cursing, which makes it better.
Well, I want to know if he was using his voice or one of his characters' voice.
Right. I'm curious. So we tried to reach Zelda Williams for comment, but she wasn't available. But to confirm nor deny that, because we all know Robin Williams is a gamer, right? Everyone knew that. But
we did.
Yeah. The gaming community loves that. Where's the rest of the Addams family since you're camping? Oh my god. What the fuck? All right. But I totally want to know what his KD was. I totally want to know the game type. And I want to know what console was he playing on.
And
I have so many
year did he
questions.
play in?
Right. So when did he pass, Sony? Do you remember offhand?
2014.
14. So
All right. So
we'd have to look on the release date for a Call of Duty. For 2014. So what was that? Black Ops 2?
That sounds right.
I'm guessing.
What is that?
I think Hero's looking it up. He looked on his other screen there. So
yeah.
I don't think I was
I don't know.
playing too much at the time.
But does this surprise anybody that
this would
he
be
was doing
great.
this or
Advanced
What-
Warfare.
Advanced Warfare? Oh, that was a bad one. I didn't like that one.
Yeah. No.
I like the shoot down site. The X-ray stuff was OP.
And Ghosts was 2013.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So he passed in 14. So it could have been Ghosts, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, they released in November. They have November Call of Duty. What's that?
It would have had to have been Ghosts or more of a legacy game.
Yeah. So you had to play that. It was on PS too. So I know it was PS, Xbox, and probably on Steam, right? Soda? Was it on Steam at the time?
I definitely would have been on Xbox at the time.
Yeah.
How old is Steam?
I played all shooters on my
Terrible.
Xbox.
Battle.net. I had Battle.net. I haven't opened Battle.net in so long.
It wasn't on Battle.net back then.
No, not back then.
No.
That's only been like a 5, 6, 7, 8 year thing. It's that.
Oh. I forgot all about Call of Duty Heroes.
What?
Call of Duty Heroes. It came out in 2014 as well, but
I've never even heard of it.
neither had I. Well, I heard of it, but I forgot about it because nobody ever talked about it.
Well,
So, and Strike Team, Black Ops D Class. Oh, you know what? These were expansions. That's why.
Oh.
Or season passes, whatever they wanted to fucking call
They
them.
were doing season passes back then? I thought that was a new thing.
no.
Season
They do that
pass has
for-
been a thing for a while, but it wasn't.
It's almost 9 years now, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was probably a little bit before that when they started it. They started season passes right around Black Ops 2.
I thought that was just like a few years ago. You're telling me that's almost 10 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh
a little bit more than that.
Where
And,
the fuck did the time go?
and they've
I
been
don't know.
doing that. It started as a competitive gaming thing for for Call of Duty and Battlefield games.
Oh, yeah.
They started the season pass trend.
Yeah, because Call of Duty will microtransact anything.
If I
Hmm.
had to guess what flavor of Call of Duty he was into, I would probably say Black Ops, the original. And
Racist.
he probably picked up with Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2.
Oh, Turns said he played COD Ghosts. Found it in an article that names it.
Oh, wow.
Nice. So good call. Whoever said Ghosts, good call. Don't say Ghosts one more time because he'll show up.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, yeah.
Hey now, welcome to the show.
Oh,
I
Lord.
love him.
But yeah,
I think I would have died laughing if I was playing a game and Miss Doubtfire just came on.
hello. You're camping, you little bugger.
How about I shove this
I'm
orange
gonna
up your
pull the
ass?
noobs in demolition today. Where are you?
Definitly top
I'm
5
going
movie.
to noob tube your ass, you little bum.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
I'm gonna nail your butt like a fruitcake.
Oh,
That'd been
Or
great.
imagine
I
him
would-
as Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
On-mounted patrol. All
The
that.
night of the museum, yeah.
It'd be so cool.
I loved every single
Jumanji Robin.
he did.
Jumanji.
Jumanji Robin would be great.
Or the doctor.
Yeah, I like this is slowly going to turn into a Family Guy episode when like it was like one of those it was one of those scary episodes of Family Guy where every time Peter touched somebody it turned into a different type of Robin Williams.
Yes,
Oh,
I
Lord.
remember that.
Yeah, it was really fucking funny. It's like, "Oh, it's Doctor, it's Patch Adams Robin." Like
Patch Adams. That's
Patch Adams, you know, and then it's like, oh my god, it's Jumanji Robin. It's like, yeah, we couldn't use the genie because of copyright issues, but anyway.
Oh my gosh. Chief, you're gonna hate this. Robin
Uh-oh.
Williams sniper most often in Battlefield 2.
No!
I'm
The
okay.
ultimate
No!
fucking camper. Fucking get wrecked, son.
I'm okay with that.
No!
Shots fucking fired.
Maybe he was a
I'm so conflicted right now.
no scoper.
No, one of my favorite actors in the world was a camper.
Not a camper sniper. There's a difference.
Not in that game.
Just because you think that there's no skill regarding it, and
I never said that.
You refuse to respect the artistry behind it. That's your fault. I can't.
That is my fault. It's all on me.
All on you, bro.
It's all on me.
What an idiot.
If you want to be a sniper, go to Battlefield. Because the maps are larger and made for snipers.
If
That
you want
was
to tell me what
Battlefield
games I should
2.
play, you should probably be talking to the wrong other host. And I don't care. I'll play games how I want to play them. Called by myself.
Fair. But I'm so glad they're punishing people like that now and kicking them out for 24 hours, so I'm happy now.
No, it's because they're doing things like spawn camping and shit.
I'm sorry. That is a terrible practice.
No, it is. It's gonna get abused.
World of Warcraft created that trend, and it has not fucking died. Oh.
I know Penguin actually didn't even say anything and she got banned for language.
What?
But she's mouthy though, but I don't think she's in this particular situation, I don't think it was her fault. And I'm like, really? Like you could be like, I was called, I can't tell you how many 12-year-olds that said they fucked my mom, or calling me the N-word, or mainly just the N-word, and threatened like personal harm on me. There was one guy that I was playing, he was actually a block away from me. It's like I'm like off the street. He's like, so am I, motherfucker, let's do this. I'm like, oh shit.
Of course you did.
Yeah. It's awesome. Everyone doesn't have anything there. They fucking scratch each other's eyes out. But anyways, rest in peace, Robin Williams. I'm sorry that you were a sniper, but I still love you anyway. Have fun with, you know what? He's camping in the sky and he's very happy now. So
I like that that's a DS in his hands. Probably a DS.
Yeah, like didn't that bother you a little bit? It's like a picture of Call of Duty and he's playing a DS. I noticed that.
I feel like they may have had a DS release.
Probably.
Yes, it did. I was just looking at the list. There was a Modern Warfare release on the DS, I think it was. I was just looking at that list.
I don't know if you want me to call you Marin Soul or Ara. I don't know what you prefer, but
just call her Marin.
Okay, Marin. I play VR chat and there are so many kids just going around and talking shit. Yeah, and saying unhinged stuff.
Never.
I do have that VR headset, and like everyone, I know Maya has it too, and I can't, like, I want to stream it, but I'm afraid if I turn too quickly in my room, I'll like knock something over.
Probably will.
Yeah, so like I can't really move, and like I want to stream, but there's not enough room to stream that VR. You know, I bought the 50-foot wire and everything, intending to stream it, and never did.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb.
Very reluctant.
Yeah, I have anxiety about like breaking shit because I'm a klutz. So
yeah.
Oh shoot! Shock. The TikTok ban.
Yes. So really quick, we have this and another story, but TikTok not really banned, but legislation which actually back-ended with a foreign aid deal to Ukraine. They TikTok has to sell the American part of TikTok.
Well, they have to sell the Chinese stake to
ByteDance has to sell it to another entity, and they have 9 months to do it. So ByteDance is the parent company of TikTok, if you guys don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And they have to sell it to a company in order to keep it there. So
donate money so we can buy it.
Yeah, so we can buy it and just boost our own stuff and have that stupid leftist Harry off that site because he's a stupid jerk from NYU that gets paid by. He's a paid propagandist from the left, but he's a jerk. They almost made him cry. He was like they were debating him out in public, and he was like in tears. It was like he was so protected on TikTok, and then he's debating somebody that's smarter than him, and he got fucking stuck. It was great. It was like I just like watching people cringe, thinking they're all powerful, and then you see them in real life, and some dude Charlie Kirked them. It was great. But
I want to know what the context is behind all of this stuff that Badger put in this picture. They're all anime characters.
She's off the meds. I don't know. I have no idea what you.
No, she's
What
on the
is the
meds.
reference? I feel like there is one central theme to all of this, and it might just be insanity.
I bet you that's a dude on the left.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised with Badger.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Lenny?
No, that's exactly what it is.
Insanity?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I suppose is that a dude? Yeah. So that's really the news.
Those high velocity freedom seeds that you're speaking of, Turn Death, needs to have a little bit of bacon grease added into the hollow tips.
Right? Or pig's blood.
Sorry. Anyways, go ahead, Chieftain.
No, that's all I had.
Let's
But
go with everybody else before me.
yeah. Steal everyone else's points. How dare you?
Dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
I would like to mention that Trump tried this when he was in office and never went through. So,
Well, it got signed, so
it got tabled in the Senate.
but he knew what the fuck to do with this. So
He did.
and they were like, "Oh, guess what? Who's coming out of office? Let's push it." Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. And they hid it behind a Ukraine package, so that way
that's another bullshit. Yeah.
I feel like it was the other way around. That they were hiding the the foreign aid bill behind the TikTok ban, just to obfuscate the truth.
Obfuscate?
Yes.
Because we should be spending our money on America. America, fuck
Fuck yeah.
Here to save
Gonna
the
save
Funny how
the
that-
fucking day, yeah.
Seems to be a pretty common theme amongst people talking about this mess.
I'm pretty popular on there. Check me out on TikTok. It's Chieftain XI or LOL Chieftain, because I get banned on my main site for saying Nazi or shooting or stupid. Stupid's actually a banned word on TikTok, believe it or not. Now.
Wow.
And you can't say guns. You can say firearms. I say or pew-pews. You can't say abortion. You have to say schmoabortion. You can't say Nazi. You can only say schnazi.
So do
you can't say
when,
Hitler. You have to say mustache man. You have to talk like you're 6 years old. It's the dumbest thing ever.
You think those will change when it comes to American company?
I hope so, because it's ridiculous. But the only reason why I go on there is because people want me to go into debate rooms and fight with people. And that's the only reason why.
That.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
I know you get used to dumbing yourself down, but
yeah, I know. Like I actually plugged Soda. I actually plugged my phone into my mixer so he can hear the live, and he's just like, "Wow, what the fuck is wrong with these people?"
Yeah. I mean,
Nova actually canceled it. He's like, "I can't talk like I'm a little kid anymore. I'm out."
right?
Yeah. So I understand that.
If it does come back to America, I would probably get it and help push Lagging Out and other shit. And
Yeah, we're on there. It's Laggin_Out, by the way.
I know we're on. I'm not on.
It's like you guys are on it and don't even know it. Everyone's on there equally, so we're all equally content creators. So I mean, can't say killed. It's they say unalive. Yeah, they say unalive. That's actually a real term. Is that what you were laughing at?
That says yes. That's exactly what I was laughing at. That's how you
Yeah,
know
they
I
say-
saw something in the chat is when I start laughing with no context.
Yeah, they say unalive. I say deleted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Self-deleted.
I say like that person was deleted, and like I don't get flagged. I got flagged for 2 days after a live for misinformation, And then I challenged it and won because it wasn't misinformation. I was talking about the Iran nuclear deal, and I was right.
Oh, jeez.
So, and I did it straight from memory, and someone was actually, the opposition was actually reading an article and not the actual deal. And they're like, well, Chieftain's right. And he did it all from memory, and you had to go look it up. It's just, it's pretty fucking sad.
Mhm.
So that's sad. Like, you got owned by a Trumper. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're supposed to be uneducated, stupid, and collecting EBT. So that's their thing.
Oh yeah.
Name something bad about him. He talks too much.
He never shuts up.
He never shuts the fuck up.
No, he doesn't.
I told you my aunt, really quick, my aunt was actually one of the backup jurors that got dismissed.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? She said that judge is an idiot. Like, he treated everybody really bad, and she used to be a president of a law firm in New York.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she wrote a letter to like the bar or something, or to somebody, and she's like, "This is completely ridiculous. This is a farce." She's a hardcore liberal. She didn't vote for either person. She goes, "This is completely unfair." She said it was unfair. She don't like Trump. She says, "This is not fair. He's not going to get a fair shake here. This is garbage." That's what she said. I talked to her. She said it was like really bad. So I mean, she doesn't have a horse in the race. But I digress. Anyway, what do you guys think about the TikTok right here? So,
Tony, you first.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's about the reaction I expected.
You've had 4 fucking years to not fuck it up. 4 years later, still playing the same shit.
Play stupid games, right?
I don't think anything's gonna happen though. Just why would it?
Well, has everybody else said their piece?
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thoughts, and they're not. I'll limit them to a quantifiable space.
Quantifiable. Let's see.
Wow, I told you can't use big words with us.
Okay.
Hurt our
Dare
brain
you.
and shit.
I'm going to use numbers. Does that help?
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, man.
Use zeros and ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd lose you faster then. You'd only have 2 choices and still not know what to understand.
Oh, look how mad he looks. Wow. He's pissed.
So, my opinion of TikTok is
You love it.
unmeasurably low.
No.
I think social media as a whole is a net negative on society itself. It is
Point.
degeneracy at its finest. So I would love to see TikTok get banned just because I feel like the algorithm is tailored to ruin American society. I think that it is maliciously done so. But that's just my opinion. In reality, what I am deeply concerned with is that this bill got pushed through at all because it gives the government the power to become the arbiters of who is a foreign adversary. They kind of are already, but it gives them the ability to identify a foreign adversary in a company, which strikes me as anti-capitalist, as well as a insane level of a power grab. On top of that, I feel like they used it as a shield to hide this foreign aid ban or this foreign aid bill, which means that they just said, we just sent we just sent $100 billion to other countries that are not here. The taxpayers' money. Well, we're going to do this we're going to use this to hide it so that the normies, the regular people, the everyday schmuck, will talk about this more than they're going to talk about their money going overseas and not helping them.
Yeah, it's a back end thing. So that way, if you don't vote for it, it makes you look bad. That's what they did.
We call that pork. And pork is bad. But
they won't pass unilateral bills, which is why Mike Johnson was put in there.
Yeah.
But and then he still didn't do it, and like everyone's pissed at him. So
well, and then on top of that,
that's why this bill got passed.
what I predict will happen is the powers that be are going to cherry pick the company that they want to buy this company, to buy TikTok. And that cherry picking, their hand picking process is going to involve whoever is currently in power, i.e. the liberals. So that way
Racist.
platform
No,
will-
they're dumb.
the platform will be what Twitter used to be. It's going to unfairly enforce their terms of service against one side of the aisle.
They're already doing that.
Which, well, yeah, of course they are, because the side of the aisle that opposes the ideals of who owns TikTok now are the side of the aisle that's getting shat upon currently. And those are going to be the same people that are going to continue to be shat upon. I think TikTok, if they don't get banned, if the CCP / ByteDance do decide to sell, then it's going to go to a corporation or a company that can be used as a puppet to control the algorithm of TikTok. And that's if the CCP and ByteDance decide to sell. They might still refuse to sell, and they're trying to sue to stop this bill, and they're using the First Amendment as...
They're hiding behind it, yeah. You heard the spokesperson, right? You see the spokesperson? It's like, this is what America is. I'm like, yeah. Meanwhile, like, your own country is not allowed to use the app. Okay, thank you.
I find it absolutely bizarre that they're trying to hide behind the First Amendment, but at the same time, they're a company, so they're going
I'm
to
not
do
surprised.
everything they can to continue making money. They're
Give us some fucking money.
I'm trying to line up my thoughts here, but it's really difficult because my brain's kind of going wild right now.
Are you on Bok mode now?
Bok mode. So the problem that I have with them trying to use the First Amendment, as you said, is they're a foreign organization. They do not get the protections of our Constitution. They are not technically part of the banner of the people, because the people is supposed to encompass law-abiding citizens. They're not citizens, nor are they law-abiding technically, but that's a different discussion.
Right.
It's
That's what the lives look like.
nice. I've kind of said most of what I want to encompass in this discussion. I think this is both good and bad, but more bad than good, because we're giving more power to the government. Well, no, we're not giving more power to the government. The government has snatched more power for themselves.
Snatch.
Never.
Yeah, it's there are some. I have some friends of mine that are poli-sci and absolute constitutionalists, and they say the first 10 amendments give people the right, protect them from the government, and then the rights after that are the rights that the government takes away. And I go, but what about women's suffrage? She's like, that's in the first 10 amendments. It's the term man means person, as the language is there. They're absolutists. So
yeah,
they have, only women actually have the right to vote. Everyone else has the privilege to vote. And they explained it to me, because from the words themselves, they're right. In the wording of the original papers, they're correct. So there's technically no need for any amendments after that, is their argument. And but a company is not a person; they are an entity. They don't fall under those rights.
I think it was in Reagan administration where that got
changed.
I think it was Reagan. He basically said, no. corporations are also persons.
I thought that was under the Obama administration.
No, that was way before. It was before even Clinton.
Oh,
That
wow.
was
okay.
Hillary Clinton.
God save us all if that ever happens.
Lock her up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not suicidal. I do not have
Right, me either.
I'm not depressed. Please do not put me on that list. I'm not
I don't work for Boeing.
Minecraft myself.
Right, you don't Minecraft yourself. Yeah. I think we all covered it, right? Everyone got their desserts.
I apologize if I got a little boring there, but I had a lot of thoughts in there.
Yeah, like I can talk I could talk a lot about that stuff, but I mean they have 9 months to do it, so we'll see what happens if Elon actually buys it. But anyways,
actually I've heard Bobby Kotick is in line to try and buy it.
Oh, okay. Like I'm not asking for one side to be more fair than the other. I just want it to be straight down the middle for everybody. Just like have everyone that freedom. So
yeah, and I would like for my personal information, my private information, to not be just given to the CCP at request.
Right, like you could do a TikTok shop, and I was gonna open one up for Lagging Out, but they wanted the EIN number, the address, and all. I'm like, I'm not giving China all that shit. They're like, oh, I'm like the people on there is like, oh, I'm selling all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, at what cost? They're like, you're giving up their information. I go, I'm not selling any of that shit on TikTok. I'm not selling a single Lagging Out shirt on there. They are not getting anything from us, but just our stupid dick jokes and us making fun of each other for 3 hours. That's all they're getting, and that's it. So, but does anybody in the chat know how to spell Cade 6? Spell it in the chat. Because apparently I am the worst speller to ever live, and I can't spell anything correctly. But what I can report is whether you like Destiny 2 or not, thank you, Oni, for the story, Cade 6 is coming back with the original voice artist, too. Now, to what context, we don't know, or I don't know. So if anyone can enlighten us on the panel here, I will yield that time. But personally, considering he's a hunter, I'll surpass that indifferent flaw and say I actually really like this character. But what does everyone else think in the context behind that? Does anyone want to contribute to that? And then we're gonna answer the trivia question after we're done. We'll just do this like in 45 seconds because it's getting late.
Didn't he die?
He did.
He did.
I'm confused.
Oh, Oni told us the story. She had a theory. Did you read it? I don't remember if it was read or. I remember us talking about it, but I don't remember the context of the conversation. It was a couple of days ago. So apparently, go ahead. I'll let you field it. I can't get my thoughts together. So.
Basically the final addition to this part of Destiny 2 is called the Final Shape, or it's part of the Final Shape. It's the finale, and it's titled Into the Traveler. So I have a feeling it's gonna be wrapping up some geometry. I don't know if it's gonna be the final thing for Destiny 2. I doubt it. If Cade 6 is back, I think they should bring back Eris Morin's team. I think there could be some serious fuckery going around. Though the problem I have with that is you are essentially rewriting the very foundation of Destiny. And when you do that, you need to be very careful how you do it. So, given the characters at play, I have a feeling, and this is from very, 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 very little research going on.
Right.
After the new alliances that were built, I think the Traveler is personally a key to the different ghosts and is possibly like almost like a well of souls kind of thing.
Like a backup drive almost?
No, not backup. The drive.
Okay.
Because Cade 6 being what he was, the body can fail, but the technology could remain. as long as you uploaded him correctly and his ghost is still alive. If you were to upload whatever it was last on it, the spirit's not there, so it wouldn't count. But if Cade 6 is really back, then that means that something or somewhere in the Traveler is essentially like the afterlife. And I'm wondering if you're gonna they have to use essentially sacred geometry to, you know, unlock the next and final thing. I personally think, given all the themes going on in the game, the ultimate key to like peace in the universe is going to be of like an eclipse. Because they keep going light and darkness and, you know, the worms and the cabal and all this shit. I think it's gonna have to be something of almost like an ultimate life form. So we'll see.
Okay.
Especially because there's rumors about Destiny 3.
Oh yes, and just a little bit of a fun reminder for us. A little bit of trivia that you guys might hear. Oni and Badger's first video with Lagging Out was on a Destiny review. So, and they were actually together in the same place at the same time.
Wow.
They are not the same person. Stop saying that. And we all look good as Awokens, by the way, on that pinpoint. But thank you, Oni, for the context there. I think that was so eloquently explained. I couldn't have done it better myself. Thank you. Soda and Hiro, what do you guys think?
I'm just glad that Cade 6 is back. Because
what if he's a clone?
He was he was a robot, so technically
could be.
I really enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed his commentary. He was like, when I first ran into him, I was like, God, this dude's a fucking asshole. And then I was like, you know what? He scratches that Deadpool itch.
I mean, yeah.
His personality totally fits with a Deadpool-esque character, and I like it. So I went from this dude is an annoying asshole to you're all right, dude.
You're all right.
Yes, Asterion.
Go
Asterion,
away.
do you have any comments?
Go away.
Do you have any comments, Asterion?
No, you cannot bite my balls again.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It was definitely a personal problem.
How did
Where
you
is
fail
Astarion,
check?
that bitch?
That check was such a low DC.
I did it
you
twice
fail
in 2 playthroughs. Twice. Yeah.
How did you fail that check?
Not once, twice. On 2 different characters.
If I remember correctly, the DC was 5.
Did he roll a 1?
Probably.
Yeah, he doesn't remember.
I think it was a little higher for
The second one, well, the first one was higher than the second one. So it was probably originally a 10. And if you failed the first one, it was a 5.
Oh, I can tell you I failed it. I mean, there's no doubt I failed both of those. So
Well, yeah, if you get the second check. I didn't even know there was a second check until you told me.
yeah, there was.
And
Wow.
you get bonuses.
I just had to do things a little bit out of order. But the first time I was like, how the fuck? I'm dead. What do I do? Because I had no clue, you know. So.
Anyways, we got way off track there. But yeah, what do you think, Soda? I mean, Cade 6, he's a badass. He's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't got to play much Destiny. I played the hell of Destiny 1. So,
yes.
I mean, we love the meme. Cock. Anything with cock in it's great, right?
And there will be loot.
Loot's good.
I don't see you out there. I will personally kill you myself.
I want the Galahorn.
I know it's still
Unnerfed
petty,
OG Destiny one.
but I still go back to when they looted or they nerfed the loot cave, as what we called it back then. If you played, so you basically go to cave monsters just insta spawn, kill them, loot them, go for it. And I hated Bungie saying you can't play the way you want to play.
Very Bungie.
Bring back the
So,
Thorn
I haven't.
hand cannon. I would
played in a
shit
while.
on kids with that. Hero saw me do it.
And I love.
Hey, he saw me shitting on bad guys too.
we were shit. It was a shit fest. There was poop everywhere.
I don't remember if you guys remember how they marketed the game though. You guys remember open world bullshit? No.
Yeah.
It
The
came out.
next great game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a little. Again, I didn't. That kind of rubbed me wrong.
Anytime you're trying to say we're making the next best thing or the next great thing.
I
Well, at
mean,
least-
we all know that's the goal.
I mean,
Which they
Riot.
kind of switched around the concept for Halo and just made Destiny.
At least Riot came out with their next MMO. Hey, we're not doing the next great thing. So guess what? We're going to sit down and rethink everything. Yes. At least I got balls to say it.
Right. In the meeting we were talking about, and in these games, it's like I always shit on hunters, and because I wasn't a hunter, I wasn't a titan, but I was a warlock.
A cock.
So, and I think Hiro said he was too, and then I know like all my other friends were hunters, which like if you're in a fire team is good to have different classes there. So like I would be there to resurrect people. So that's what
the
it
only
might.
thing you could do.
I can resurrect myself just in case. Like I would play possum for a little bit, and they were down 2-2, or like the guy thought it was 1-on-1. I would resurrect, and I'm like, yeah, Chieftain's coming back, and he's gonna hit you with his Jedi fucking punch, bitch, and then that's it. It was over. Like I would do that shit all the time. They would get all fucking mad. Like, that's a fucking OP thing. I'm like, you could have made a class like that. You're just dumb. Because you're a fucking warlock too, but you wanted to use void. I use solar because my team is better than me, so I need the resurrect. So at that point I wasn't that good, so I used solar. So, but people would laugh at me because I died in Vault of Glass because I couldn't jump on the blocks, disappearing blocks, and they would like giggle and laugh at me.
I hated that shit though.
Oh man, my toes would be curling on that stuff. It would be scary.
I'm like, why you gotta put this in a fucking game?
I know. Oh man, I was screaming like there are like 45 minutes. No joke. 45 minutes to get through those blocks.
I know the first couple of times I was the same way. And I'm like, why do they gotta put this shit in a fucking game?
Yeah, I was toes curling. Like I had to do it 3 or 4 times to get the fucking Gallahorn. I had to run that raid so many times.
Yeah.
See, I run raids. I grind. That's a game I grinded on a lot.
Oh yeah.
More than my ex-girlfriend. Anyway, moving on.
Whoa.
Whoa. There it is.
Trendsetter.
One sex joke. I'm only allowed one. All right. All right, let's move to the final thing. Thank God, right? This is going really long. I didn't expect it to go this long. I thought those topics would be short, but A, B, or C, guys. You guys know the question. You guys been here the whole time. We appreciate you guys hanging out, lagging out live, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. We usually go 2 hours. We're almost at the 4-hour mark there, so what the fuck, right?
We went old school.
We went old school on this. And then we'd have the euphoric like after party when we were done. But now everyone's like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. As soon as we get offline. If we're tired, I'm going to bed. But which devil fruit is not the devil fruit encyclopedia? In the devil fruit encyclopedia, Gomu Gomu no Mi, Hana Hana no Mi, Suki Suki no Mi. A, B, or C?
I'm typing out the poll real quick if we want to do this.
Yeah. We don't have to, but
Nobody's answered the whole time. She stumped everybody.
I guess. Boom.
all right. The answer is, I gotta use 2 hands for this. A. He's upside down.
A.
A. Gomu.
Hey, Loopy, what's up, buddy?
No, me. Where are they on
Just
YouTube?
think a year ago, I wouldn't have known who the fuck that was.
That's right. So congratulations. If you got it right, you won nothing.
Surprised there's not a Gomu movie.
And don't forget to hang out after the show and check out Tyrandeth, which he's going to play what, Hiro? Final Fantasy
7.
7. Final Fantasy 7. The Search for Spock, right?
No.
That's that Search for Spock one? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even close.
If you didn't get to see the entire show or any of our funny dick jokes or people making fun of my back or hitting my head on my Jeep, you can check us out on youtube.com/lagging-out and watch the 15-second clips. There's one usually every day, and don't forget to subscribe there, and don't forget to follow here as well so you never miss an episode of Laggin' Out Live.
Yes, sir.
This is where we're located. We're actually on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, and we're back on Nova's ass.
Back in Australia.
Back in Australia, yep.
Always good with the emus.
So Laggin_out. Check us out at Laggin_out. We have different things on there. If we get 1,000 followers on there, I will sync the live on my phone and just wire it into my mixer. So that way you can actually hear the audio, but you'll see my ugly face for 4 hours. Sorry.
Oh, God.
So I have like no joke.
Nightmares tonight already.
Right? Like look at all like this is all the shit I bought. Like these wires. Like I don't have one. I don't have two of them. I don't have
Hey,
three.
it's a dingle. Love jingles.
I got like all these, and then I got like the special like male to male ones, the gay ones right here.
Sweet.
So this, and then I have the special dongle that goes on my phone somewhere. I don't know where that is, but it's a dingle dongle. Oh, did that turn off? I need to turn that back on.
Yeah, you turned it.
That's how I know it's past 4 hours, because that turns off. There you go.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the time here, and we have like 15 minutes left before we even hit that mark.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not going to try to hit it.
No, that's not.
Yeah. If you like our content, please tell your friends and tell your enemies as well, because fuck them, right? You want to torture them? Put them here for 4 hours. Fine.
Hate watch us, bitches.
Yeah, hate watch us. That's okay. Hey, if Eric July can take it, so can we.
Right.
And don't forget to get our t-shirts at shop.spreadshirt.com/lagging-out for another couple of weeks before we shut down the store forever. And get them while you can. This shirt will be available soon. I know I've been saying that for 6 months, but I haven't had time. We're also on Kick. We're looking to get a partner on Kick because we can make more money on there, because we want to make $10,000 a month and make this a full-time gig for Chieftain. That way you can do great content for you all the time and start paying Hiro, Oni, and Soda.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You can get a Rubicon.
I don't need a Rubicon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get one if I could afford it.
And that's all we have for today.
All right, then.
Hey! So, should we do the... So, on behalf of myself, Blacklight Oni, Hiro, and Soda, we're signing off, and we're lagging out. We'll see you next week.
Later. Love you guys.
Stay tuned for Tyrandeth. As soon as we go offline, Tyrandeth will be coming online. Show him some love.
We'll keep you up